Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my own bleeding. Cut my life into pieces. I've reached my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding. Do you even care if I die bleeding? Would it be wrong, would it be right? If I took my life tonight, chances are that I might. Mutilation out of sight. And I contemplated suicide. Without losing my side, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my side, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine.
Welcome to the new era of the IWC. You want a place where you can be you? Do you love stories and long-term booking? Well, you have come to the right place. Hosted by your longest-reigning IWC Intercontinental Champ, one-third of the IWC Trios Champ, one-half of the IWC Tag Team Champ, and your IWC Undisputed Heavyweight Champ. So grab your beverages and your snacks. And like BiggOh says, if you got it, spark it!
What it do, y'all? What's good, man? Welcome to the NXT Heatwave 2024 watch along with your boy, man. Appreciate you guys for being here, man. As we are coming into the venue, the building, make sure we hit that like button. Make sure we hit that subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Share this content. Put out there all your social medias and tell people that, hey, this is where it's happening at, man. Appreciate everybody being up in here, man. It's been a while, man. Man, it's just, getting back in the swing of things and stuff. It's just been a while, man. And I'm happy to have you guys here for this PLE, man. And speaking of PLEs, man, what a show we had last night with Money in the Bank, man. But before I get into that, man, let's say what's up to everybody that's up in here, man. We got my boy Terminator, absolutely, man. Appreciate you. The Cody Crybaby, oh man, I'm pretty sure you was crying last night a little bit. I know you teared up a little bit. DTD, appreciate you. My boy Eddie, what's good, bro? What is good? Patrick Palmer always up in here throwing up the ones, and of course, my boy, the Will Ospreay of the Bebe family, Jake, the aerial assassin. What's going on, bro? Hopefully you guys are having an awesome Sunday, man. We are just starting Heatwave right now, and it's going to be a crazy one. But as I mentioned, Money in the Bank last night. My goodness, I'm gonna have a little review for it, but we'll wait until after Heatwave is over, and then we'll talk about it and stuff. But Toronto was lit. I don't know if they was Leon France lit, but they definitely was bringing the action, man. But anyways, appreciate you guys for being here, man. Make sure you also follow my Twitch at BiggOh8701. Hold up, hold on. I can make something. I think I'll just do it right here. All right, looks like we're going to start off with the North American Championship match. Wesley. Okay. All right, so there's my Twitch right there. If you guys want to follow me up on Twitch, I'm getting close to being affiliated over there, man. So I will really appreciate it if you guys are able to hop over there to my Twitch and hit a follow. But we got Wesley to the ring, y'all. We got Wesley. Shout out to all my people that's on Twitch, all my people here on YouTube, all my people over there on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. Appreciate the love and the support, man. And the heart, man, getting back into it. Getting back into it. Getting back into it. Yo, David, what's going on, bro? Mr. 7-Eleven himself. What is going on, bro? All right, Wesley is in the ring. Oba Femi. Oba Femi is a monster. You put the transfer in for OKC one. Hey, you got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do. The North American champion, Oba Femi, boy. Oba Femi try to bring Wakanda back. He's definitely trying to bring Wakanda back. I forgot the name of the last NXT the name of the NXT PLE that they had, but Oba Femi, boy, him and it was one of the Coffee brothers. I forgot what it is. Look at the size difference. Look at the size difference. Yo, the GOC of the IWC Guardian. What's going on, my bro? Everything is well. I hope everything is well with you. Hope everything is good, man. Great videos you've been putting out, man. Love watching the old school stuff. Sometimes I just need that in my blood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Eddie. Yeah, it was Battleground. Battleground. That was a hell of a match. That triple threat match. I don't know if Wesley stands a chance. Oh, oh. Booker T calls it a lightweight versus a super heavyweight. Yo, yo. Oh, Wesley. Wesley got caught on the ropes and had to kind of rebound. You can you can call it a mini botch if you want to. Man, Oba Femi is just with ease. Jesus. Big smack across the face to Wesley. And Wesley is down and out on the outside of the ring right now. My goodness. My goodness, man. I hope you guys have your beverages. Hope you guys have your snacks. And you know what I say if you got it. Yeah. Next week, next Sunday, we're going to do we are going to go, we're doing a DNR. We're going to do an NXT DNR next week, next Sunday. Oh my God. Golly, just helicopter tossed in the air. Holy shit, Chance. This Oba dude, Oba, my goodness. My goodness. Oh, is Oba Femi a heel now? Like, what's going on? What is going on? What is going on? Where is everybody? Has anybody seen Jen? Where is Jen at? Ain't nobody seen Jen in forever. Jesus. Yeah, he definitely looked like he got concussed. Oh, let me go ahead and remove this. Yeah, that's my Twitch right there. If y'all want to go, if y'all would like to go follow me on Twitch, there it is right there. But after Heatwave, we're gonna have the Money in the Bank post show review. I'm gonna give you my thoughts about Money in the Bank. We're gonna be here for a little bit. Hopefully the bro from the Mo will bless us with his presence, possibly if he's not on a hit and run right now. Obafemi is really surfboarding on Wesley's back. Woo! Big European uppercut. Wobbly knees is Wesley. Make me almost feel that Wesley is going to win. Oh, 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 just, just demolishing Wesley. I think Obafemi should retain. I think Obafemi should retain the North American Championship. I think, yeah, and I think Obafemi should retain. Wesley can't even move. Sorry, I had to rehydrate. Oh my goodness. And he got caught in the tree of woe. Oh. Oh my God. That was kind of a nice move. Wesley got a little bit of light. No. No. Oh my God. Smacked the shit. I smacked the shit out of his chest. Like sweat bounced off of that. I'm actually trying to get a look at the crowd. It looks pretty. It looks pretty packed at the Scotiabank. So Eddie, that's a damn good question. But just look. I'll put it to you this way, Eddie. Oh my God. I probably would take a chop from Oba before I take one from Gunther. I might be crazy saying that, but yeah, like absolutely. Got a little black and mild. Step up kick by Wesley. Trying to get a little offense. Okay, Wesley with a little flurry of moves. Step up Enziguri. Another step up Enziguri. Oba's on one knee. Super kick in the corner by Wesley. Tornado DDT off the second turnbuckle. 1, 2. Kick out. Yo! It is the DEG. Hey, look. Jeremy said he'll be here in a little bit. He's making one last delivery, but he said he'll be here in a little bit. Hey, hope you're doing good, DEG man. Yeah. We're actually on our way to 1200 now. We're actually on our way to 1200. Um, we're just working on, getting those watch time hours. Nice dive by Wesley. We're just working on getting those watch time hours. Uh, but absolutely, Doc. But I'm blessed. I'm humble. I'm forever grateful for every single last one of my subscribers and stuff. And I do plan on giving back to these guys once we get the ball rolling here on YouTube. But I'm very appreciative and I'm thankful for you too, Doc, man. Really appreciate it. Much love, like for you and Mrs. Evil. Like from the bottom of my heart. Seriously. Oh man. Oh my God. Oh, that was kind of slow with it. It could have been better. All right. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, my comrade from Missouri has decided to join me here. I am not alone anymore, Dr. Evil Genius, because right now I'm bringing up to the board the most smart, Jeremy. Oh, I caught him in the middle of eating something. Damn. It's the mid-mo, bro. What's going on, bro?
What's up, everybody?
I appreciate you being here. I know we
What's up, Dr. Evil
talked
Genius?
before
He's breaking. Jen's in the house too.
the started. You
Oh my goodness.
making your last delivery.
There it is.
Hopefully your last.
Yeah. Yep, that's for sure. Definitely looking like like I got a good driver award that led to a meth arrest, for sure. Now, if only I was
driver award. Mike, what a killer
West
European uppercut. And there she is. Jen, where have you been? How are you, tribal queen? It is good to see you. A contestant on cops. Yeah, Jeremy was the one outside the house yelling, "She hit me first. She hit me first."
The Huddle House, is that what you talked about?
Yeah.
Did it go off? Oh, you motherfucker.
Uh-oh. Wesley going for a Frankensteiner. Nope. Nope. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did Wesley reverse that? Cardiac kick. No way. 1, 2. He kicked out. Oh, man, he kicked out. Wow.
Motherfucker.
We're all having technical difficulties, family. Just
What's this goddamn weather?
Exactly. Yeah, that's right. That's right, DEG. Trying to get swole. He's close to being on my capacity of swollenness. Oh, nice counter by Wesley. Both of them go over, but Wesley holds on. Oh, double kick to the face. Wesley, moonsault, and Oba catches him. Shoulder breaker. That is an old school move right there. Too much muscle for his camera. Looks like you might need a stronger camera, Mr. Midmost Smart. Swole is the goal.
Yes. When my protein powder actually says in the description, when swole is the goal and size is the prize. That was kind of funny.
Swole is the goal, size is the prize. Cardiac? Nope. Oh, nice counter. Oh, they're tired. They're absolutely tired. You can definitely tell. With Oba being a big guy and he's going so far with this.
There it goes. All right.
Oh my God. This Oba Femi strength is unbelievable.
Oba Femi, that's who that is. Okay.
Oba Femi is a monster out there. Big pop-up power bomb. That's it.
He was putting Wesley through the ringer just a little while ago, but I mean, per storyline, that's just the point.
Hell yes, he was. Hell yes, he was. It was definitely some off-key spots, but it was a good match. If everything flowed right, then this would have been a great match.
If they brought back Nation Domination, he would be definitely one of the key members.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. This was a good match. It could have been better as far as timing, but timing was definitely off towards the end of the match. But with Oba being a big guy up in there, you could tell he was getting gassed. And Wesley was also getting gassed too. But man, and probably because he was just getting pounded on.
Just a little bit. Yeah. Let's hold the horses here.
Oh man.
Oba Femi was did he retain or is he the new?
He retained.
Okay.
There's nobody that's gonna take this. Nobody's gonna take this title off of him unless it's somebody like I don't know, maybe a Ricky Starks if he debuts or something, or just don't see nobody else right now that's going to be able to take this title. He's beating everybody. Like I said, Obafemi is
He looks like a beast.
bringing Wakanda back. I forgot how tall they said he was. I forgot how tall they said he was, but yeah.
Yeah, Obafemi versus Wes Lee for the NXT North American Championship.
Yeah, North American title. Oh, okay. So we're getting the advertisements for SummerSlam now. Okay, I will be live streaming that SummerSlam on August 3rd. But I cannot wait to talk to you guys about Money in the Bank. I actually thought what's the name? Heatwave was starting at 7. I didn't realize that everything started at 6 o'clock, apparently, because it was in Canada. So now I know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like everybody had their stream times like way ahead of time. I was like, is that long of a pre-show or what?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. I thought 6 o'clock was the time of the pre-show, but hell, it was 5 o'clock.
Right.
But then I was like, oh shit, well maybe they're doing like a 2-hour pre-show, maybe, like crazy. But okay, but no, show started at 6. 5 was the pre-show.
Yeah.
No pain, no gain, says Jen. No pain, no gain,
no pain.
No.
Roxanne Perez.
No pain, no gain, bitch.
Yeah. Here we go. Kalani Jordan versus Solo Ruka. NXT Women's North American Championship.
Whoa! Lola Vice. Jesus Christ.
Yep, Lola. Patrick, cakes, please. Open up the bakery. Open up the bakery, Patrick, because Lola Vice brought the cakes. Got to. Oh. It appears that even the Lord agrees that Patrick needs to bring out the cakes for Lola Vice too, as he has thundered clapped for that. Thank you. Absolutely. The cakes are out. Jeremy looking like Guardian of Chaos, says buff like shredded wheat.
Yeah.
Oh, Jen. We missed you, Jen. We missed you dearly.
But no, I really am trying to put on a little bit of size compared to what you guys are used to seeing on me. Like this is quite an improvement in my opinion. But still working out the kinks. DEG's kind of giving me a little bit of insight. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I was like, I need to turn my shit down.
Yeah. For some reason, everybody's just getting in, trying to get their somebody going on. So
now DEG wants to. Now he wants to get in touch. Oh, he's sending me. He's gloating with his videos and shit. Yeah, I just did, bro. Yeah,
oh man,
that's about the that I'm looking to have.
Speaking of family, did you guys enjoy y'all 4th of July's? I hope you guys had a good time with your families. Hope you got wasted, chocolate face wasted, chocolate milk wasted, and all that good stuff. I had to work, so but you better believe that I had me a couple drinks right after work when I got home.
Yeah,
and man, it was an awesome night. I'm sure it was crazy in Missouri. I'm sure it was crazy in New York and Atlanta, wherever you guys made.
They delayed at least our town's fireworks celebration just because it was fucked up weather, and it never actually rained. There was too much of a chance throughout the day that they just reneged on everything. They were like, "We'll just do it tomorrow." We're like, "Great, okay." So for like 3 solid days, we were hearing nothing but fireworks, like heavy fireworks.
So now me, he said, Mrs. Evil and I traveled to a Gold's Gym to get they swole on. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Texas Roadhouse will definitely get you some.
Oh my goodness, Texas Roadhouse. Woo! Texas Roadhouse is definitely the spot. I haven't been in years, but man, it is definitely the spot. I love me some Texas Roadhouse
for sure. No.
All right, up next is the NXT Women's North American Championship match. Solo Ruka looks to take that title away from Kalani Jordan, aka Mrs. Melo.
What's that springboard move that Sol Ruka does?
It's called what is it called? It kind of goes with her name. It's like
that's what I was wondering.
Soul Snatcher.
Soul Snatcher. That's dope.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah. There you go.
That's dope.
I knew it had something to do with her name, and I was like Soul. So it was right there. But yeah, it's the Soul Snatcher.
No, DEG, you're gonna have to ask. You're gonna have to ask Mrs. Evil how she liked my protein shake / smoothie recipe if she tried it yet, because she seemed like she was relatively interested in trying it.
Well, hell, I'm finna go on the bacon diet.
I've just been kind of.
There goes Mrs. Evil. How you doing, Mrs. Evil?
No, I've just been intermittently fasting and just eating my calories at kind of eating most of my calories at night, even though I should be eating through the day if I want to really build. But I'm also trying to lose my my dad's stomach.
You're trying to lose the dad bod?
Upstairs is starting to come together, but down like my abdomen and shit, like I've still got a pudge.
Traps.
Do what? Yeah.
Who wants to try the potential shake too? You guys are crazy. Yep, my bacon diet is gonna work as long as
Sorry, I just saw one.
Yeah. as long as Amazon keeps me working, because I'm doing a lot of upper core strength and stuff, plus lower strength, with my squats and stuff at work. And
right.
I mean, hell, I've dropped 3 pant sizes in 3 months.
Hey, Doc, at least you know that Mrs. Evil likes your protein shake. I mean, I could only hope that she would ever try mine, but then I'd get in a lot of trouble. On both ends of the fence. You fucking clown. Oh,
only a couple of teaspoons of protein at a time, and she'll have to work for the serving.
Oh my goodness. You silly.
Heatwave is trending #1 in the United States. Whoa!
She's like the most modern ever. Oh wow. They go and catch can kind of shit.
Okay.
And of
I've
course,
only seen Kalani. I've only seen Kalani over here. I've only seen Kalani Jordan wrestle maybe 3 times. I've seen Solo Ruka wrestle about maybe a good handful of times.
Solo Ruka she can go. She's very athletic. Look at those handsprings off of those head scissors.
Wow.
Very impressive.
Okay. Oh.
So how's New York treating you guys these days? Or at least currently? Yeah, too many Jordans.
Too many Jordans, yeah. Thing 2 is blushing.
She's generally always doing that. She's so modest. I'm sure other people might have other opinions of that, but no, she just seems very very reserved. Yeah, I'm certain it's hot as fuck. We had a delightful down, solid score.
Impressive.
Yep. Very nice.
Impressive. Really impressive.
The technicality, especially on the champion, is really surprising.
Oh, nice. Oh, what a counter.
I should say.
Kalani Jordan, my goodness.
He's the fake kind of modest. Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, Dr. Evil might have a little bit different opinion. This might be the most insight that Jen has actually ever given us.
Oh, what kind of?
No, she's.
What kind of submission is this? She got her leg and. Oh my goodness. Anyways, my bad.
Wow.
86 feels like 92 says Mrs. Evil. Would you like to come to Oklahoma for a couple of days and experience what we're going through?
We just had a sudden downpour for like an hour, an hour ago, and
it's 100% here. It's 100% here. Yeah, it's 100% here, bro. It is 100% here.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Up.
Okay.
You don't see many women doing that these days.
No. Oh no.
What is that called? Brian Danielson did. Oh shit! That was dope. Just threw her off. Up in Middleton, that's where the Gold's Gym was, I guess.
Middleton. Yeah.
As many times as I've watched him driving from his house to his gym or vice versa, I kind of like have figured out some spots of where he's driving, which is kind of weird. But
that's like a what was she? That was like a corkscrew plancha she did over the top rope.
A little bit. Oh, here it goes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. Okay, there it goes.
I'm impressed. I'm very impressed with these two ladies right here. I've only seen them a handful of times, and I never knew that either one of them could actually go.
Like say, I knew Sol Ruka had some graps to her, but like say, I haven't seen enough to make a firm judgment on her capabilities.
Very nice. Very nice. You could definitely tell.
Oh,
you could definitely tell. You could definitely tell some timing is needed.
Fucking 450 lariat.
I just saw it.
Oh my god!
Oh wow!
Yeah, bro.
A 450 lariat, springboard 450 lariat.
Yeah, springboard 450.
That was nice. Very
that
nice.
That was very impressive. Like a little bit more time to perfect a lot of her stuff, and she'll be on the main roster.
That's what both of them. It's definitely a timing thing. They got to get their timing down.
Yeah, I remember hearing you say that the other day on your stream that you were about to enter your deload. Like say with my, I don't know how, at least the format of how, like I only get into the gym probably 3 times a week, but right. I do my lower body. I just really need to retone it up, but my upper body is my main concern. I do full body, but I do more upper body exercises than lower. But so I only get in there 3 times a week, and I feel like if I was in there every day, that would having a deload might make more sense. But I am in there consistently enough to where I generally always have some burning and fatigue and good pump.
Yeah.
Don't be like Dr. Evil. Well, I mean, bro, you're swole as fuck. Like that is one of your physique is kind of what I aspire to. So yeah. No homo. Pause. But no, that is kind of where I'm going as far as where I want my physique to be at.
Oh wow, okay. Oh,
right. And I generally do. Like I did a PR like I'm not by any means like strong, but I PR'd on my chest flies the other day at 270 accumulative, but 135 for each side. And that is me like pushing it to the point where I had to change my reps to failure. What the
double
fuck,
count
Jim?
out? Double count out? Oh no, same time.
No, they got lucky.
So you know what? While we got a little second, and I got a few of workout gurus here. I need to know what is the best solution for a sore body? Is it ice or is it heat?
Combination of both, from what I understand. You want to heat it up.
Reason why I ask, because like my traps are like freaking sore, the depths in like the arms, my abs are like tight and they're hurting, my legs are on fire, soreness, just all this working out that I've been doing. So it's like, well, hell, if I feel stiff, like I always picture looking at like basketball.
Just
Like
know
when
if
people
if you feel like you got to work out when you just by any case, go ahead and eat something. Eat something high in protein, and hopefully, like that'll feed your muscles and whatnot. I by no means want to act like I know exactly what I'm talking about. Obviously, we have more gurus in here, but like that's the point when I was just like, ooh, I need to eat something good. Let the muscles heal, and then like nitrates and stuff. But a combination of hot and cold will definitely do you good in the shower for sure.
Sometimes just gentle movement. Yeah, I got to move gentle every day before I get ready, just to kind of get everything going. Cold reduces inflammation, short circuits muscle growth. Okay. Because I ain't trying to short circuit my muscle growth. I'm trying to get ripped. Nah. I'm not saying I'm trying to get Brock Lesnar ripped. Oh! Quick pin. 1, 2. Nice counter by Kalani Jordan.
I don't know. Just this is just me saying, Doc. Like it wouldn't be sometimes, and it'd be all the time. It should be all the time.
Every day.
Every day.
Uh-oh.
I mean, he's trying to turn it into that, but I mean, that just shows you where DEG's brain's at.
More like an electric chair drop face plant. What is this?
Ooh, that was interesting. Yeah. And hell, he's probably figuring it's not my stream. I'll say what I want.
Oh.
Jesus.
A second row poison Rana.
That was lucky.
Split-legged moonsault. 1, 2, 3. They did good.
Yeah, they did.
They did good.
Barn burner almost.
Yeah, almost a bar burner.
Giggity goo.
Yes. Okay. Just say, Jay got to keep the decorum around here. Jay's got to keep the decorum going on around here.
Well, I mean, for anybody who's really paying attention, like, even though kids don't necessarily say they're kids on the internet, like, this is a 18 plus stream, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not
That's the
saying
best CYA
I'm
we
not
can do.
saying we're rated M for mature, but this is a rated R show. You know, viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, very much it is advised. Yeah.
That was a great match. That was a good win.
It was impressive. Like say, Sol Ruka always impressed me. Kalani Jordan, like, she's a little bit rusty, but I can see why they have the strap on her.
Yeah. That was a great match. I enjoyed that. I bet you Kalani Jordan and Melo do each other's hair. Anyways, while we're sitting here getting ready for the next match, if you can, Jeremy, give me one word to describe Money in the Bank.
Mid. It was all right, but it was I'm choosing mid.
Mid.
There were good aspects to it, but there was a lot, like say, if we all have a very similar opinion of JD, like say we all know that, I mean, the gimmick is outlasted its time for its own PLE. It needs to move back. It needs to move back to to Mania and have its story built around through that. I
do agree. I do agree with that.
Stable.
But hell, at this point, with it being its own standalone, as much as I wanted to go back to WrestleMania, with it being its own standalone pay-per-view, I guess I'm okay with it.
And it needs to literally go as soon from Mania. Basically, they have to put it on in the middle of the show. So just in case they want to have a last minute Money in the Bank cash in, they can do it like before, like even the last match before the Money in the Bank match, ladder match actually goes for the next year. Like they need to consider that, like to have where it can go up very much to the last minute, and that'll add a little bit more element. But even though we've seen that, it'll just have a lot of people be able to hold the briefcase, be able to build themselves up by using it in whatever way, fashion, shape, form, and going from there.
And plus, that creates another WrestleMania moment for somebody.
Yes, it does. It creates a double Mania moment if you want to consider the fact that who knows, maybe that same person who was in the Money in the Bank, they don't announce the contestants. Say they won't announce the contestants on who's in it, and potentially this could fuck up any kind of contingencies they may have or directions that they have. But like, don't really tell anybody in the fan base who's in the match until it goes on, until they come out. Kind of a Royal Rumble-esque kind of thing. Like we may have glimpses of who may be in it, but considering there very well could be an active Money in the Bank storyline going on from the prior year, like that's just where that I'm trying to leave that open for interpretation. But I mean, I have my own opinion. It needs to be moved away from its own show as a gimmick.
I think what should happen with the Money in the Bank, they should go. If the world was perfect, Money in the Bank would definitely be back on WrestleMania. I do not mind the qualifying matches to get in the Money in the Bank briefcase match. However, if you got other people that's involved in storylines, major storylines, i.e., Jey Uso, LA Knight, you keep them away from that. Keep them completely away. I do not want you can have them qualify for the match, but don't have them win the match to get in the match. That's what I'm saying, because they're going to be a part of something.
What Dr. Evil Genius said, just a couple comments up. I didn't watch the show, but Priest holding on to a briefcase as long as he did, I think it's good that it was cashed in quickly this time around. Yeah, there be opportunities to have it where it makes more sense, at least in the moment, to maybe cash it in immediately. But even though I thought, just consider it, they wasted a briefcase. It really doesn't matter how you look at it. They wasted a briefcase. They wasted a gimmick. They could have let it go a couple weeks. And whether or not it made sense in the interim to have them already cash it in, or whether it made sense another way, like I don't know. I feel like it was a little bit of a waste. They could have done it a little bit, maybe just given it like, hey, we're gonna try cashing it in on Monday or even Friday.
Right. So the thing about it, because I believe, from the bottom of my heart, I truly believe that the plan was for Damian Priest to legitimately
for
cash
sure,
in,
Jeff.
not at WrestleMania, but I think it was supposed to probably have been the Royal Rumble or something. I can't remember. I know it was at the beginning.
Otis. You're gonna have to make that point again. You were breaking it up. Matt, make your point again. You were breaking up real bad.
Yeah. Lightning is going crazy over here. So yeah, it's going to be more turbulence than usual, people. But what I was saying is that I think the original plan was for Damian to cash in at the Rumble. I think, but because of the injuries and the whole scandals, Brock Lesnar not being out, Seth Rollins getting hurt, and WrestleMania was about because he had limited time. He had limited time to cash in that briefcase. He wasn't going to do it at Backlash. He wasn't going to do that in France.
Right.
And if it wasn't going to be at WrestleMania, then it would have had to been a last second cash in at the actual event, because he would have had that day. He would have had yesterday would have been the where he had to cash it in. That would have been it. I think they made the right decision. It did convoluted the World Heavyweight Championship story a little bit, because we all thought that we had it ironed out. We all figured that Drew was going to win against Seth. Punk was going to no, it was supposed to be Punk and Rollins and Roman, and of course the Roman story, blah 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 blah. But with the injury to Seth, that threw a lot. That threw a lot just in fluctuations. So I definitely do understand that though. But I think going forward, if I don't know if Netflix is going to have a say so, I'm pretty sure they probably want, when it comes to the Money in the Bank, as far as it being its own entity or going back to being partnered up with WrestleMania. Like I said, I want it to be partnered back up with WrestleMania, but I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. It's a lot of mix and shaking up going on as far as with these PLEs, international big PLEs and stuff. And it's just going to get better. It is, as far as the organization. I mean the organized of these PLEs, whether they're going to change or not, because this was kind of set in stone when Vince was running the company. Who knows what Triple H may do? He's already brought back Bad Blood, which I will be live streaming on October 5th. So he's already brought back.
Yeah, Bad Blood was something I'm very excited about. Those were fun.
Which cancels Hell in a Cell, because that's where Hell in a Cell needs to be. It needs to be on Bad Blood, where it first originated at, with Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. So it's gonna be one of these summers to where you may not get flies as far like changes on the fly as far as roster and match cards and stuff like that. But I think when it comes to these PLEs, you're going to start getting some changes on it. Here comes Chase U.
Doc, you fucking clown. Are they also bringing back Good Crips?
Good Crips. Bad Blood. Good Crips.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, forgive me, but just by glancing at that, I thought it said good chips. I like good chips. That's why I like a really good chip. I like a really good chip. I think a really good Dorito, like the Cool Ranch at the bottom of the bag with all the seasoning on it. Oh my goodness. I'm
a spice guy. I kind of like salsa verde chips, like the Tostitos salsa verde.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, it's because
I might. I can go for a
he's
snack.
always got it, so he's always sparking it. That's why he's always hungry.
Well, yeah, that is true. Which I have not sparked so far today though. So
you know why? Because it's a perpetual circle that just keeps on moving.
Jen says, side note. I saw an AEW Fight Forever game in the $20 bargain basket the other day. Boy, was that a dud or what?
I've seen it cheaper.
I feel embarrassed to buy that game on release day, Jen. Because I have my AEW Fight Forever content up on my channel right here. I did one solid run through, and that was it. The game was dead to me after that.
Yeah, I like the garden salsa sun chips. I've seen all different kinds of low prices for Fight Forever. It's ridiculous how bad it's been doing, but they've been trying to do a lot of DLC content, and new characters and whatnot that are adding to the increased desire for other people to play it. But I mean, at the same time, I don't know. They need to have a different, more viable version that's closer in resemblance to 2K. Otherwise, I don't see it ever being a viable game to continue playing.
True. But yeah, I'm with you, Jen. I love the harvest cheddar.
Will do, Doc.
Side note, absolutely. He was supposed to be here, the biased loser.
Okay, when is he really ever on other people's streams?
I mean, every now and then he'll show up here, though. I mean, it's I haven't been on here as much, but then again, I have been taking a nice little well-deserved break, and I'm just now starting to get back into things. Okay, so this is the Nathan Frazier and Axiom versus Chase U for the tag team titles. Okay, so but yeah, but it's okay.
Behind him. Pause. Yeah.
Okay, holding on to a
Rob.
Okay.
Rob being gone for as long as he was, like, he really should have behaved differently when it came to notifying people. Because there was nobody who had a fucking clue. And when it came down to it, like, Montana got a hold of him like that, and we were just like, "What the fuck?"
I mean, granted, we didn't have a Snapchat until after the fact.
Yeah, it was old. Like say it's over and whatnot, but no, at the time it was really kind of nerve wracking because none of us had any kind of idea what was going on. And even to this day, he's just like, y'all even got JD involved? Like, what the fuck? Like, we're trying to figure out where our boy is. And I mean, if you're going to be paying attention to anything, like if he's to put out anything, like funny Rob baby, sound the fuck off, you clown.
Yeah, do you know how close I was to put out an APB out on Jen because I ain't seen her in weeks.
Right.
Don't know where Hooli is. I hope Hooli is doing good.
He's around,
but hopefully he's good and hopefully he's okay. I only got high hopes. I'm sure everybody is doing their thing and everybody is doing well. So, nice drop kick. Okay, here comes Nathan Frazier.
Yeah, I'm sure he's around, but like I say, I don't know. I just actually sent him a text, what he's up to. Let's see.
Yeah. Hopefully he'll hit you back, man, and hope everything's good with the Grim.
I'm sure. I'm certain it's all right at least. Oh, he's out and about.
Okay. Okay. Well, hell, tell him I said what up. Um. Now I had a little real quick. I do want to kind of jump into the other promotion here for a second while I have Jeremy, because I think Jeremy might be the only one that can explain to me why this has happened. After just a few weeks of returning back to AEW, my bro from the Mo, can you explain to me why is MJF heel?
Why is MJF a heel?
Now,
Well,
yeah, why did they make him heel?
well, if you know anything about what, oh motherfucker,
Jeremy got a couple of flies roaming
okay,
around his microphone. Okay, he killed him. He got rid of him.
okay.
I understand that, Jim, but why turn him back? Why turn him back heel so early after just returning? No, knowingly that he has to go after the Undisputed Kingdom after what they did to him. Why is it that when I see mid-most Mark, I think Montana? Could it be that I'm an ignorant New Yorker? Nah, it's just you're human. Jeremy say, yep. All right. Well, we got one answer right here by Dr. Eva
Okay, there
Jens.
it
She
goes.
said MJF is a shot in the face like that, not the way he wants to anyway.
Okay, so
I,
here's the thing.
I just don't think as a face, he's reached the full potential of being a face. I mean, what he did with Adam Cole was absolutely great, and it was definitely babyface material. What happened after that was definitely babyface material, but after he lost, he came back, was babyface for 2.5 weeks, and they turned him heel. And I understand this part too, Jim, because what they did was what I was gonna call her Sasha Banks. What they did with Mercedes Moné was perfect. She is a natural bitch. She is a natural bitch. So to turn her heel is absolutely perfect for her character as
Say his
Mercedes.
name and he shall appear, but
My
he's not Joe
bro, man.
Perry.
My bro, man. What's going on, Holy man? I miss you, bro. Hope everything's good with you. Hope you're doing well, man. Just glad to
Say
see you,
his
man. Just
name and he
something.
appears, but he is really not Joe Hendry. Yeah, I am pretty pasty white right now for sure. My arms aren't
You're
too
clammy.
bad, but yeah,
You're clammy. You're clammy.
I am your typical
You
white
look.
boy. But no, as far as
Go ahead.
MJF goes, no. If anybody watched Collision on Saturday, well, last night, sorry, like he came out swinging in his promo after like he's done with like he went down the card as far, or at least the list is like, this is why, like, is when I went down and y'all lost sight of me and whatnot. It basically like y'all like jumped on the first bandwagon that came up to replace to fill my shoes, and y'all didn't fucking say shit. And meanwhile, I'm still doing this, that, and the other, and blah blah blah. But no, he brought a lot of reason to why he was behaving like why he did what he did. Like y'all bring Daniel Garcia up into this situation. Like, what the fuck? Like, it was fairly interesting to hear his reasoning as to why, but it was kind of cliche if because we've all heard this whole shtick before. So mid Montana smart. I'm gonna go put a shirt on. You guys are making me feel all self-conscious. God damn it.
I want to just kind of elaborate a little bit on that what you said. So, first of all, what does Danny Garcia have to do with anything that MJF has going on? That's the first part of the question. The second part is, well, I guess the second part is not a question. I think it's more of a reasonable fact right here is what I'm trying to just something that I'm coping with. Yeah, that's a nice shirt you got on, Jeremy.
Technically, it's called an
hashtag.
A shirt.
Hashtag.
You know what? You know,
we don't have to cut the stream early, y'all. It's getting crazy up here. Oh, that's what moms call it? A hubby whacker. That's a good one. I'm gonna have to use that. Yeah, I'm just sitting here walking around the house with my hubby whacker on. Wait. No, take that back. Pause. Big pause.
In a package of Nutty Buddies. Yeah, that's right.
Engine grease sponsor a can of Bud Light.
Maybe a lit cigarette or cigar. Yeah.
Y'all are too much.
And a raspy voice.
But anyway,
I'd like to see homos naked.
Anyway, but before the GOC gets involved in this as well, because I know the GOC is watching. He probably is chomping at the bits to get in some mid-mo shtick in, if you will.
Oh Lord! Hey, pause! You just shut the fuck up.
Everybody pause! Yeah, pause on that one.
Putting nasty context to my name. Leave it. Yeah, I can't do Bud Light.
We're off the rails, y'all. We're off the rails. Or could it be just for the fact that Swerve needs more opponents?
Say what?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Could it be that Swerve needs more opponents? I said, could it be that Swerve needs more opponents? Is probably why that might be all in right there. MJF versus Swerve for the AEW World Title.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be that, but at this point, it might be a triple threat if I'm being perfectly honest, because with the way MJF came out verbally swinging last night, it really kind of makes more sense that he's going to be inserted into that, or at least try and incite enough bullshit to get himself inserted into the match. But I don't know. It could happen a number of different ways, and it's just too early to call right now.
So what do you do with Adam Cole? That's a kick out.
Shit, I mean, you could throw Adam Cole into the mix to simply create a little bit more confusion as to how things are going to go, and more depth to the storylines. I mean, obviously, but my opinion is Adam Cole coming back right now is only going to throw away whatever angle that they're looking at with Ospreay and potentially Swerve. Adam Cole could possibly come into play and screw MJF out of the world title at All In if it were to come into a triple threat situation, and that could bring about the whole grudge match situation again. I don't know. There's a lot of different angles you could think of.
1, 2,
match Adam Cole versus Michael Cole.
Adam Cole versus Michael Cole. Dude, Michael Cole was so over in Toronto. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Michael Cole was so over in Toronto. Jen says she has email.
All right. Yeah, I'm surprised this match is going the distance. I have never really taken much credence in Chase U. The idea of Okada in Chase U wearing that sweatshirt was fucking cringe. So,
I really haven't paid attention to Chase U either.
I mean, this match
I've never seen any of their matches, to be honest with you.
This match is by no means bad. but I don't know. It's just hard for me to really get into wrestlers that I don't pay attention to. So I'm just kind of watching for a spectator standpoint. It's like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an awesome move. Like Sol Ruka and a handful of people on this card I'm familiar with, but the majority, no, not so much.
This is match number 3 or 4.
Oh shit! Phoenix Splash or Phoenix Splash.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Phoenix Splash. I'm a Spanish fly followed by the Phoenix Splash. 1, 2. Cool. Oh! Holy hell!
Tribal Queen is
wow, it really is a packed house down there in Canada. Does wrestling, don't it?
Oh, Doc, you're silly. He's just sitting here trolling shit.
From the anonymous Raw general manager, and I quote:
"We have received an email from the anonymous Raw general manager." Here's another question: how do you guys feel about Christopher Daniels being the general manager? It would seem for AEW.
Oh, you mean Walmart Adam Pearce?
I mean, if that's what you want to call him. He really doesn't. All he does is agree with people's opinions. He's just like, yeah, that's an awesome idea, and that's exactly what we're gonna do.
That's the that's Christopher Daniels. I don't mind it.
All it took was for Jeff Jarrett for Jeff Jarrett to be inserted into as a special enforcer or whatever for the finals of the Owen. Like, all it took was him just like, I am just, this is pissing me off, and what I saw out there wasn't okay, and blah, 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 and I'm just, I'm going to go right now.
Oh, yeah. No! Oh, no! Roll up! 1, 2! Oh, my God.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
That was close as fuck.
Yeah, I don't mind Christopher Daniels being in a general manager role. Man, he's got to have some. He's got to have a little more. He's got to have a little more.
That is an awesome idea, and that is exactly what we are gonna do. Like
he needs to have a little bit more backbone.
Well, and he doesn't really even. All he does is agree with people's suggestions. He doesn't come up with any suggestions of his own, or like it always appears to be somebody else's idea and not his. So that's one thing I would like to change. As far as the Metalocalypse movie, I'm not entirely certain that I have.
I haven't. I'm going to watch it, but I haven't watched it yet. That was one of my favorite cartoons on Adult Swim.
Yeah, Metalocalypse, the show, was always fun. Timu Pierce. That's a good one.
Timu Pierce.
I mean, we have got. Let's not kid ourselves. Like, there is worse than Wish at this point.
Yeah.
Or at least just the evolution of Wish, of the same thing.
Oh my God!
It's on HBO Max. Oh. I know the new Beverly Hills Cop, Axel Foley just came out either
Netflix
or yesterday.
Yes, on Netflix.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch me some of that later. I love the Beverly Hills Cop movies. And apparently, what Rotten Tomatoes is saying is that it's up.
HBO Max. Yeah, HBO Max. Axiom and Nathan Frazier retained. That was a good match. That was a good tag team match. I'll say that. That was pretty.
I mean, that's one thing you're never gonna get rid of with the youth and everything in the athleticism of the performers on NXT. Like, their youth is one thing that's making them or is allowing them to be as capable as they are. Like, because you don't see that, like, there's a whole different cadence to the way matches and everything go from NXT to the main card. No.
Yeah.
I am actually excited about Beetlejuice 2 as well.
Me too. Me too. Michael Keaton is back, baby. Let's go.
Bro, I ain't gonna blame you about going to watch. Like, I'm halfway tempted to watch it after this show. For sure.
I'm trying to think who let me see who else we got. I know we got the Fatal 4-Way match, the NXT Championship. See, seen it. Nope. Oh yeah, we got Roxanne and Lola. We got Roxanne and Lola and the Fatal 4-Way match.
Yeah, Eddie, I've been hearing that the new Beverly Hills Cop was probably on par with the second movie in the series. So yeah, for sure.
All right, guys, I am going to step away for just a second. I am going to leave you to the nice and sound melodic voices of the Midmost Mark. I will be right back.
Oh, goody. I am by no means a amazing voice to listen to. So you are doing me an incredible disservice, sir. I thought they could have done a lot more with first Beetlejuice. I mean, it really just depends on considering your perspective. Like, in retrospect, there's a lot of different things they could have done. If you've seen the deleted scenes, I'm sure that there was a lot they probably could have left in. But tricking ain't easy. Ask the hose. No, Eddie Murphy is on it. I mean, at the time, like, he was pretty. He seemed like he was more or less overrated. At the time, he was more prevalent. Okay. But yeah, overall, this show wasn't bad. Like I say, I'm not familiar with a lot of the talent on this show, but as far as the athleticism,
It's not that bad.
And their capabilities, like I'm impressed. Like, I don't normally watch NXT, so it's just one of those things. Like, you can't help but be surprised with something you haven't necessarily seen. I knew it was good, but at the same time, it's just not a level that I can really pay attention to week in, week out, with all the other shit that I do pay attention to anyway. So, welcome back, Otis.
All right. I am back. So, I think, like I said, I think we're getting ready for the NXT Women's Championship, Lola Vice versus Pop Rocks. But we're going to talk about this here in a little bit after the show is over. We are definitely going to get into Money in the Bank, the post show review, and what I think about it. I'm gonna go a little bit more into detail as far as on Tuesday for BiggOh wrap up. Jeremy, next question I have for you involving Money in the Bank.
All right.
If you can give me one word to describe John Cena.
Invisible.
I mean, okay.
No. I mean, as far as what, like his career, just in general,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
now at a certain point.
Overall, his whole career.
You see, well, with the what he's gone through over the length of his career, retirement. As far as retirement, the one word I can say is ready, for sure. or at least ready for retirement, as it is right now. Like say he had so long of a great run, and even then the kids still love him. They still love when he comes around. He's always a draw. And I mean, to a certain point now, but I mean, he's always going to have that allure about him. And I think it's just time that, and I think he's seen the writing on the wall. It's only so long before he can, before he's really not going to be able to move at all like he used to. If it already isn't already, if it already isn't creeping up on him. Yeah, he's going to be
The answer is
BeetleJuice.
yes. The word that I would describe John Cena after 2 decades in this company is greatness.
I mean, greatness is larger than life. By every definition, he is a superstar. He is larger than life. He's a larger than life personality, and the things that he does, like that's the one thing WWE has always been good at doing, at least for a period of time, is creating superstars and huge attractions. They have people and superstars that fan bases can rally around. And that's exactly what Cena has had for 2 decades. And now, say, it's time for him to come into that that semi-retirement from the business thing. Like he can always have a position. And WWE, if he ever wanted to just have a backstage role in WWE, he'd have it. There's nobody in the company that ever have a bad thing to say about him. As far as having a job backstage. So, just one of them things.
And 1,000% I agree with you. In case most of you guys might have been up under a rock over the past hours or so, you just took a huge ass bite of your chips right there, bro. A giant handful of bite of your chips.
It wasn't giant. You were just I don't know what you were, but it was weird. Stop
I was like, what is he? What is that? I was like, what is that? Anyway, go ahead, bro. That was a mean ass bite right there. If you guys were up under a rock the past 24 hours, last night at Money in the Bank, John Cena announced his retirement tour, basically from now to the end of WrestleMania 41. Does he go for 17? Will they cement that greatest of all time? Michael Cole has been spewing that out. Do they make that happen by giving John Cena his 17th title reign before he leaves WWE? Or before he starts becoming an in-ring performer, I should say, because he's going to make his little occasional visits. So, and then of course, he'll be on the Netflix premiere. That'll be his, that'll be the kind of like the winding down moment. He'll be at the Elimination Chamber. He did not say Royal Rumble though, but he said Elimination Chamber, and he said WrestleMania. Could that possibly mean that he is going to be somewhat of a surprise entry into next year's Rumble? Could John Cena possibly win next year's Rumble? He will be the only one. He'll be the only one to tie Stone Cold Steve Austin for multiple wins. Well, him and Shawn Michaels for multiple wins in the Rumble.
That would be an interesting angle to the whole story. I don't know. Did you have more you needed to say on that?
Yeah, like I'll put it to you this way: like it can go. You give you can give him that. You can have John Cena win the championship at WrestleMania, and have him retire as champion. Start a tournament, basically start a fresh new storyline in the tournament for whatever it is, the WWE or the World Heavyweight Championship. Who cares? But you can start at that. Hooli, I still watch JD, but man, Wednesdays, Fridays, even last night, I was at work and there was no way I could be a part
talking
of
about
it.
Roxanne Perez, I believe, is
Yeah.
19.
Really?
Yeah.
Never checked that. Is she really?
Anyway, as far as Cena, I really like it. It's nice to think that he'll get close to that world championship, 17 world titles, but I honestly think that it's going to be a situation where he's not going to go over for it. Like he wants to put over the
She's 22.
talent who
She's 22.
Oh, she's 22. Well, who's 19 then? Yeah, I don't think
I know it ain't low.
they're gonna. I don't think Cena ever wants to bypass or exceed or take the record from Flair. Like simply tying it, I think was more than he ever wanted anyway. So, my opinion is they'll probably put him in a position to vie for it at WrestleMania next year by winning the Royal Rumble. But I think it's only just part of the story. I think it's just a way. It's just a retirement story, a retirement run, and it'll culminate at Mania next year, and he'll say goodbye, and that's just the way it is.
I would love for him to
no
after it at least,
regardless of whether he wins it and retires right then and there. There's no need for it. There's no need for it because he's already done what he wants to do, and Cena is as
he
pompous.
mentioned it though, Jeremy. He did mention it, Jeremy. He did mention it about chasing.
Well, he's going to say all of that to get to the match, but whether he really wants to do it is it's completely convoluted at that point. You can't necessarily say like because if it's a work, if he's wanting to work his way into that position, of course he's going to say that. But as far as his own personal feelings about it, he probably does not want to beat the record. Leave that record untouched.
So, are you saying that's Flair's record and Flair's?
Well, I mean, they've already made it synonymous with both of them. As much as we don't want to necessarily admit it, like I think there's a big percentage of fans of Cena who want him to be champion at the end of his career. But for what does that accomplish if he just retires?
And I agree. I see your point on that.
It just takes the strap off because he's going to drop it. Oh, I won the title, but now it's just going to be vacant. And now we're going to have a whole new generation of people vying for it. And I mean, that in itself is interesting, but I don't see them just putting a strap on him only for him to drop it. And then they have to move on and find a completely potentially new champion instead of whoever's the champion at the time. Like, even if he takes it off Cody, like, okay, you effectively took the strap from Cody, but by doing so, and then with your retirement, you just drop it. Now it's just going to be put out in open or in a tournament style situation for the next winner. And then
I mean,
like,
but wait, but what the thing is for me, Jeremy, because and before anybody says anything in the chat or anybody that's watching on Twitter, Twitch, or new to YouTube, I'm not comparing this retirement run to Sting's retirement run. It's a totally different story. It's two different stories before anybody think about that. I'm saying John Cena, he's gonna go after a title for that 17th world title. Ric Flair has the record.
He may go for it.
Ric Flair has
storyline.
He may go for it.
But I do not want him.
Now.
I do not want him to have another reign as champion, or at least win the championship only for him to drop it. I don't want to be in that situation. I have no problem if they put him in a reasonable, logical contention for the title, only for him to lose and be like, okay, well, it looks like I just don't got it anymore.
Fine. That's perfect.
So
like that's it.
that's
To give
that's
him
what
a
it
good
means.
send off. And that would be that would be a story for a book if you book it that way, which would be perfect.
Perfect. Yes.
Now, if you make it to make sense,
It needs to
i.e.,
be very similar to
i.e.
it needs
Sting
to be
versus
very similar.
Hogan at '97. If you make it make sense like that to make it believe that Cena won by a fluke, but then backdoor the match is not over.
No,
Somebody else still.
no. There doesn't need to be any like room for error in this match. Like it needs to be just as justifiable as Undertaker and HBK. It needs to be just as reasonable as that kind of retirement. If not, just simple. I'm like, oh, I lost the match, and like it was the last shot that I tried to call, and it is what it is. So now I'm done. But you take your shoes off in the middle of the ring. Do it.
Fully. Now I had an idea of because everything has been based on history.
Maybe
You can
the
have
champ.
you can have John Cena win the Rumble to tie Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold. That's just history. And then, but I agree with I like that. I like that idea of the chamber. Maybe he gets in the chamber for that opportunity and doesn't make it, but he does have one last Mania match. I think I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm actually cool with that versus him.
But at what risk though? At what risk though? If you have him win at the chamber, he's already likely to hurt himself in the chamber.
No. I have him lose in the chamber to build his match at WrestleMania for his last match.
But what? But given the situation that the winner of the stipulation that the winner of the Royal Rumble gets a world title shot at Mania, and then whoever's last ditch effort in whatever case is done for the other title, if it isn't chosen initially by the Rumble winner, is dealt in contention with the chamber. That's a different story. The situation is you put Cena into the chamber. What are the likelihoods that he's going to get injured worse than he would be in a 30-man Royal Rumble when he could just come out 30 and be successful?
That's fair.
There's a level of risk you have to put in, a risk assessment that you have to put into these spots and what show they might decide to pull the trigger on with him, metaphorically. So
that's fair.
Like it just doesn't make sense.
I like that.
It doesn't make sense to me for them to do it at the chamber.
So the Rumble will be better. Yeah, so the Rumble will be better instead of the chamber.
In my opinion, if anybody else has a better idea, like I'm willing to listen to that. But I just think right now, the Rumble, if Cena is going to be inserted into the world title picture at Mania, he needs to do it at the Rumble.
Let's think about this for a second, because basically last night John Cena basically just said, "I got time off from making movies for a while, so I might as well go ahead and do this retirement run." Between now and Mania, if there's any PLE that John Cena would assert himself as, "I'm going after the title" or something, I mean, Royal Rumble would be the logical point. You're right about that. But if
just
he goes to the chamber,
like the cost versus benefit ratio, like you put him into a situation where
is this what he said, Mike? By the way, what's up, Mike? Is this what JD said?
I didn't quite hear that.
I didn't watch the show. I'm gonna go back and watch the show later on.
Well, we can take Russ's word for it at the moment. But I mean, if he said that, I mean, it's understandable.
We'll definitely take his word.
But you have to consider the risk assessment and putting Cena, who is already an older wrestler that doesn't have many more miles left on his body. What's the cost of him being in the chamber, even if he comes out last and has the least amount of time in the match than anybody else? It's still much more likely that he's going to get hurt in that kind of situation than he is in the Royal Rumble. However, they could be derailed by if he's in the Rumble too. He very well could take a misstep and have a spot with somebody who is still a little green and fuck up something. Who knows? But I just see it being a situation where they're going to try and put him in the easiest contention for the title as possible.
So what would that? So I guess winning the Royal Rumble would be the easiest way from now to WrestleMania.
Yes, sir. Very much so.
Because if the thought of him even entering the chamber, you're right about that, and you're also right about especially anything when it comes to the chamber. But I don't know what kind of conditioning that he's going to go through to get himself ready for the chamber and stuff. He might be able to with settle some pretty good bumps. I don't know. I just don't know. It sounds interesting. It really does. For him to win the chamber, I don't think he's going to win the chamber. If he is going to go after number 17,
they can make him going
be
17 as a story, but whether he is in it to, if he's in it for the story, I don't see him, regardless of the situation, I don't see him winning 17. If he does, it was an executive decision that he just didn't want to deal with, or he didn't want to weigh any kind of negative opinion on the ideas. I don't know, but it's just another.
Please, the cakes, please. Lord have mercy, the cakes, please, Patrick.
Yes, the cakes are definitely in full display. If we can backtrack a little bit, I was talking about MJF and then got derailed on a thought that I had about it. If you listen to his promo last night, he made a point to say that Ospreay is here for the sake of, we're having great match. This is a point that the IWC, especially on JD's side, has mentioned countless times. He's here. Ospreay is here for the sake of having great matches, and say that's not inherently bad, but at the same time, he's only considered about ratings from one person, and it's his last name is Meltzer. Versus, I'm interested in opinions and ratings from a guy with the last name of Nielsen, who is, if I'm correct, the main or the president or whatever of TV ratings, the Nielsen ratings. So he's considered that they're bringing that whole dynamic. Oh, well, we've just been doing, you guys ever since I left have been making a focal point on, just great wrestling, whatever. And so me returning, we're here to pop the Nielsen ratings and not just the Mark ratings. That's what he was ultimately saying. Yes.
Right.
And Otis, you apparently see the light.
Oh my goodness. Poor Lola. Poor Lola. She crushed her hand on that post. My goodness. That was absolutely terrible. But yeah, I mean, I did see that promo. I did watch that promo by MJF. He did say some things, which tells me we are definitely going to be leading to an MJF versus Will Ospreay match coming soon.
For sure.
But my question is, I just wanted to know the reasoning for him turning heel so quickly after just returning about 2.5 weeks ago. And I mentioned
that whole Garcia angle. It's that whole Garcia angle. I don't necessarily see Garcia, even though they're hyping it up, or at least
because Garcia has a lot to do with nothing when it comes to MJF. A lot to do with nothing. And MJF, look, MJF, forgive me, Sir Dakota Kayfabe, but in my logic of wrestling, if you get done wrong by your friend, and your friend helps you lose the title, and you go away and you come back, the first thing on your mind should be that the revenge on that friend. You also had altercations with a Swerve Strickland, who's also your AEW World Champion. That's why I think that is why they did Austin versus Swerve now.
Adam Cole right now is because, for one, when it comes to closing, or at least meeting a grudge match or dealing with a vendetta versus getting back what you lost, I don't know. Maybe MJF has tunnel vision on the title right now, and that may be a reason why that whole, and why it all in 1 year from the day that it all happened. 1 year from the day,
right?
Or at least to the show, that Adam Cole reinserts himself into the situation and fucks over MJF at the world title. That's why. That's where Adam Cole can be reinserted if he's ready.
Holy, we're going to get back to that in just a second.
We'll get back to that. And I say,
Holy,
it makes sense to other people. I'm not trying to chamber. It makes sense with the Royal. Yeah. Let's just go back to this.
Right.
Who he's got
with the chamber. If the chamber, and I'm not saying, because the way I'm trying to figure out, because both sound like a good idea. If it's the chamber, and if you're going to give Cena that title match, I would rather for Cena to go into WrestleMania as champion, then lose, then retire. At the chamber, somehow, some way, the title has to be on the line. If that's the way Cena's going to win it.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood what you were saying to begin with. Sorry, I just spittled. I thought you were saying win the chamber to win contentionship, to win contention for the title, for whatever title at Mania, whether it was the world title, whether it was the WWE title, whatever.
Right.
I thought that's what I thought I didn't necessarily think win the title at that match. So I mean, it's
that's usually what the 50-50 booking is when it comes to February and the Elimination Chamber. That's where the 50-50 booking is. Well, we could put the title at the chamber. Or we could put whoever wins the chamber, they go on to WrestleMania and challenge. It's.
I mean,
I say you put the title on the line.
Let's be real. Let's be real. Do you really want to see Cena as a world championship, and then oust the Flair record, only for him to retire, only for Cena to retire, never wrestle again? And then somebody has to work their way up to that many world championship reigns to even get close to beating Cena. Like, it's just kind of destroying the lineage of the business, in my opinion. That's why I really think that what was Cena's whole motivation for not even really wanting that record. Because I think we've all heard it, that he said he hasn't wanted it. And if it's come up at all recently, it's an angle that is literally, it should be only meant for him to have a world title contention at Mania or chamber.
Oh whatever. My God.
It makes a lot more sense for him to have that Mania match for him to lose, and that be his walk into the sunset or riding off into the sunset. You're good, bro.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Because I was more like, if they do it, then the title would have to be on. I would be better if the title was on the line at the chamber and have him go into WrestleMania and lose right then and there. But you know you're right. Uh-oh.
Up.
Uh-oh.
Destroyer. What the fuck was that?
Oh.
Redo.
Oh my goodness. There you go, Roxanne. That's how you do it, Roxanne. 1, 2, 3. Good match. Good job, ladies. Good job. That was a botch, but they cleaned it up nicely.
Lola cleaned it up nicely. She's good. She's good, but she needs a little bit more.
She needs a little bit more. She does. I think Roxanne is ready. I think she's ready for main roster if she needs to go up. If they need her to go up. I think she's ready. I think
I'd
she's
say
ready.
bring her up around Survivor Series.
That's fair. That's fair. I actually think SummerSlam. I think she's going to drop the title next. I think it's Great American Bash. I think that's the next PLE for NXT, Great American Bash. But I think
should happen is that she needs to.
She's dropping. I think she's getting called up at SummerSlam.
Survivor Series is what, 5 months from now, 4 months from now. I think that she could stand to go 1 or 2 more maybe on the not this upcoming PLE, but the PLE after that, maybe drop the title, and then spend the next month before Survivor Series preparing to potentially take the title, to get the title back, and then she goes to the main card.
I think SummerSlam. I just think that would be great. That would be great. But I do believe that now they're getting ready to get Julia involved. So you might be right. SummerSlam might be right. I think they're going to get Julia involved, and she's going to take that title off of her, and Roxanne's going to get called up. I think Lola Vice might also get called up too.
With that performance, I want to see a little bit more time with her in NXT.
She's good. She is good.
Because that's the one thing I see it all the time with WWE, and I never really agreed with it. They jump the gun with a lot of people trying to get them onto the main roster because they're trying.
You're right.
They're in a hurry trying to groom more people. No, I don't agree with that. You can't just rush progression like that, because if you do, it might not take hold the way you want, and then you've trashed an entirely perfect gimmick that just isn't necessarily at the right evolution yet in the stage to get over. So
yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right about
think it's a waste.
I think, but I do think Roxy is going to get called up. I do think she's ready. I mean, you see, I sit here and I look at people like Tiffany Stratton, and I look at Lyra Valkyrian and how well they're doing on Raw and SmackDown, respectively. And I don't want to say nothing, but I told you guys back at Elimination Chamber who was winning the women's Money in the Bank. I was the first one who said it, and I knew it was going to be Tiffy time. I just knew it was going to be Tiffy time.
I do recall that.
Just looking at them and just where they came from and how we thought that they would be on the main roster. I think Roxanne's going to have that same presence. Just about. She's going to have a couple of good matches. She's going to get featured and stuff, and it's. I think she's going to have a real good run on the main roster. And you're right, Lola Vice. She needs a little bit more work, but she's close. She definitely is close to being ready. I think. Hell, if you ask me, I wouldn't mind Axiom and Nathan Frazier jumping up to the main roster. Hooley said he's been high on Tiffany for 2 years. Her run at NXT was absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah. I was a fan then, and I knew. Now watch what I tell you. What do anybody else remember what I said about Tiffany Stratton? Because we all are so worried about the impending return of one Charlotte Flair. And we all know how WWE likes to push Charlotte straight to the top. Tiffany Stratton is going to stop her from doing that. I've said it millions of times. And prophecy part 1 of what I said has already been completed. She is Tiffy in the bank now. Charlotte will be back around SummerSlam. Charlotte will be back around SummerSlam somewhere or around in October time, around Bad Blood time. And Charlotte's going to try to insuate herself into the title picture, have a shot against Bayley. And no, Tiffany Stratton's not going to allow that to happen. So prophecy part 1 has already been fulfilled. So, oh no, there is no way.
That's my big theory because I mean,
Charlotte. No. That's the thing, Jeremy. Charlotte is not beating Tiffany Stratton. She is not beating.
That's what you would hope, but you can't just expect Charlotte to come back and immediately lose, though. You can't.
She better get on. Or Charlotte's going to have a few matches with this person, that person, this person, and that person. But overall,
I hope this administration is not going to treat. I hope this administration is not going to do the same with Charlotte that they did last. But no, like this, that is one thing that Charlotte needs to be humbled a little bit, and
that's
it. She needs to want it more instead of just expecting it to be handed to her. But that's the way she acts, and that's why she's so conceited, and that's why she acts so conceited and entitled whenever she gets the title, whenever she's around. Or at least on TV.
She's only like that around Vince. I don't think Triple H is going to play that. Triple H knows who actually is.
She feeds off of the spotlight because she has the title. That's part of her. That's part of the story with her character. Is she feeds off of being top.
Well, hey, it's time for her to be humble. Plus, I think Charlotte is going to have a much bigger picture when she is involved with Andrade. So when that new power couple story that happens between Andrade and Charlotte when she returns, listen. And plus, you got Carmella coming back. She's going to be on SmackDown. So
miss me with that shit.
No. And Corey Graves is actually cleared to wrestle now.
Triple H loves Charlotte, which is what, bro. I know. I am.
He does.
He
does.
I understand that.
He does. Triple H definitely does love Ashley fucking Charlotte Flair because he helped her and all that. But I don't think that Charlotte is gonna come in and say, "Hey, Papa H, can you put me in a title match?" No, they're like, "No, you're gonna have to work for it. You have to put you in a few matches and this and that and other, earn you some wins up under your belt." But Tiffany Stratton, you're gonna have that. You're gonna have that stare off that segment, Tiffany and Charlotte, and that's going to cause so much diva fit, and I say diva respectively this time around. Because Tiffany Stratton is a damn diva, but she's good at what she does. I said she was going to be. I said she was going to be better than Charlotte when she was in NXT.
And
she does a more beautiful moonsault.
Pause that thought for a second, Hooli. That what you just said right there is the one reason why I don't believe that Triple H is going to allow the trigger to be pulled with Cena taking Flair's record instead of just tying him. That is plain and simple. Like that is one of many different reasons why I don't think it's going to happen. But anyway,
one of the main caveats in the interview John Cena said is that if he was, I think it was Van Vliet, because I know John Cena and Van Vliet, they've had interviews 3 or 4 times, and one of them he actually said, if you go after number 17, he says there's something you have to do from Stratton to strap on because she got the rock shot. But Van Vliet actually said, asked John Cena that question. John Cena literally said that he would have to get
stand by, Otis. You're breaking up.
Permission from Rick. We are here at the main event. My apologies of the lag in this big flash of lightning. Wesley is going to announce his future with NXT on Wednesday. Yeah, I think he's going to get called up too.
Yep.
I think he's going to get called up right now. So, but one of the questions that Van Vliet asked was you going to go after number 17? Because John Cena said he wasn't done. He got one more run in him. And John Cena actually said he would have to get permission from Ric Flair to do so.
And you know that Ric Flair would be okay with it ultimately. If it came to well, yeah, but you know That's just with the kind of records they're meant to be broken, and I have an idea that that's kind of the opinion that Flair would have. Although I don't think that Cena or Triple H would personally be okay
Yeah.
with that at all.
Yeah. I mean,
And
I'm
so
sure
that
he'll talk to
maybe
him.
the match, but that doesn't mean that it's going to work. That doesn't mean that Cena's going to get the match. They could just be a play on everybody's emotions to get that whole emotional send off for Cena, and that makes the most sense to me. That's the exact reason why I say it's not going to happen.
Ooh. WWE, get your cameras together because I know there's going to be one huge John Cena documentary coming out really, really soon.
No shit.
But when I think of the big
I didn't
gold
watch
world title, I think of Ric Flair.
Sorry,
No, I
I'll
didn't
say
watch
that.
it either. I said, when I think of the big gold title, I think of Ric Flair.
Yep. When you think
It's just
of
that is his title.
WCW Big Gold. Yep.
Yeah, that's his. That's his title. I would rather Cena.
Yeah, I would like to see Orton win a couple more title runs and maybe even have that three-way tie. Like at the very most to where like maybe Orton does it. Like
Orton,
I would almost be happier with Orton just in the idea of it. Just I would be more okay with taking Flair's title. I would almost want Orton to beat Flair's record, but I mean with Orton's age and the time left that he's got in the company, I don't see more. I don't see 2 more title runs in him. Or 3 more in which case.
That's hard. That's tough. That's tough to think on because it's like who else is going to reach or attempt to reach 17? I guess Orton would be the next one.
Yeah.
But
I just don't agree with Cena.
I would love to see, and we know Orton and his back problems and stuff, and I would not mind seeing Orton win 15.
I want to see Orton as champion one more time, but I say whether it's going to happen.
I do too, and to be honest with you, I want heel Orton to win the title. I want the Viper back. If he's going to win the title, I'd
be interested to see a heel character that he can put on at this stage in his career, because he's basically done every heel aspect he could ever consider, or at least in my opinion. But I mean, there's always room for another one and how he wants to spin it.
What's going on? I can't. I wish Future was here to decode it for me.
I'm too preoccupied to decode Russian right now.
I appreciate it. If anybody wants to be the decoder for this evening, Javon Evans, that's his name. That's his name. But good to see you, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe if you haven't. But it's good to see you. Welcome again to the Bebe family. I know I seen you over in Rob's channel. Appreciate you being over here. The love is greatly appreciated.
Oh, you got a Twitch message.
Unsold child. Who's that? Was it unsold?
He's asking for money for promotion. No.
Oh, no, we don't do that. But I appreciate it. But hey, hit that follow button. Hit that follow button.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Hooli. Appreciate you, Hooli.
Okay.
So that's Javon Evans. Okay. Here comes the chairman of the board. Wow, he is really booed.
What the fuck? Got a fucking Casey Jones hockey mask looking thing? No, not quite that. But he's got a weird face mask going on. Is that part of his gimmick? I haven't really seen any Sean Spears since he showed up.
Yeah, it is. It is. What's up, Vlad?
Yeah, Vlad's cool. He just
well, good to see you, Vlad, man. It's good to know you. It's your boy BiggOh and the Midmost March.
Chat every now and then.
Bench to all beggars.
Right on. Good looking out, Hooley.
He has an all white chair. That's crazy. An all white steel chair.
Well, I mean, if it's if it's his gimmick,
dip the chair in the paint.
Man, I mean, it could be a recycled bit, but I mean, I don't know. I don't necessarily want to say that Sean Spears is gonna like be okay just completely stealing somebody's shit.
Oh, that's right. Sean Spears is from Canada.
Yep.
Mr. Ty Dillinger. 10. All ego with his Cody Rhodes jacket on.
Right. Vlad, if you can copy paste from Russian to English, that'd be a little bit better preferred, at least right now.
Yeah. Yeah, but we do appreciate you being here. We just don't understand the German talk, but Vlad, we do appreciate you, my guy.
Lucha Spears. I mean,
Lucha Spears.
Hey, I mean, he's not wearing the mask all the time, but it just, I'm still kind of trying to figure his character out, Hooley.
I haven't, I don't watch much of NXT. I catch highlights, so I don't really know storylines, but I do catch some highlights and stuff. And
I am happy to see that Ethan Page moved on to where he thinks he better belongs. But I mean, I think that everybody's got shit to say about AEW. Nobody has anything really positive to say, which is kind of shitty. I have plenty of negative things to say, but at least I don't know.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Whoop that
trick.
With the Harlem Heat gear on. Whoop that trick.
Is that Harlem Heat?
Yeah, that's Harlem
Heat. Oh,
gear.
you are fucking lying, bro. Looks like he's wearing Stevie Ray's shorts, bro.
Fuck yeah. Dude, I think Trick is finna get called. Trick is also finna get called up. Trick is also about to get called up too. You're probably gonna see Mello and Trick renew their rivalry on the main roster. I don't know if he's gonna lose the title here. I don't think he should. It doesn't feel right now. Maybe SummerSlam he'll probably lose that title.
Maybe.
This probably be a pretty good match right here. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think of this? Like Eddie, Hooley, Jeremy, Vlad. Like what do you guys think of this? What if you get Trick and Mello as a tag team managed by Booker T, the new Harlem Heat? Hi, Kayla.
Otis says hi. Hi.
But what y'all think about that?
I light it, save it, light it, save it. Don't judge me, Hooley.
Everybody's a critic.
But what you guys think about that? What if Trick and Mello teamed up as a tag team managed by Booker T and called them the new Harlem Heat?
I'd say it would make every bit of sense, but at the same time, I don't know if it would get over the same as it did before.
True.
I mean, unless one of them walking around with a fucking slapjack half the time, I don't know. Like that, there's got to be a slapjack reintroduced to the whole scenario.
Yeah, have Booker T as their manager.
Blackjack, whatever.
They're Paul Heyman and stuff, like kind of like how Teddy Long was for Stevie Ray and Booker T. But maybe not so much the new Harlem Heat. maybe another team name or something like that.
What's up, Guardian?
The GOC of the IWC.
My dog.
This ought to be pretty good. This ought to be pretty good. I know Javon Edmonds is not gonna win. I'm picking Trick to retain. But my dark horse is going to be my dark horse is probably going to be Ethan Page as your new NXT champion.
Yeah, there's varying different scenarios where I'd be okay with it, with Booker T on TV, or at least introduced back into creative. But man, it is a very short list of reasons why I would want it. At this point,
Like he
doesn't need to be on TV no more like that.
Like he want to be I feel you, Hooli. But if that was the case, I mean, you have to. I ain't gonna say you have to pay homage somehow, or whatever. I mean, Trick Williams did get trained by Booker T, and I think Melo did too. I think Melo did too, because I know Kalani Jordan did. I know. Let's see, because Mark Henry found a lot of people too. Like Mark Henry found like Jade Cargill and stuff like that, Queen Amidala and her and stuff like that. So, but Booker T trained a lot of these women, and he also trained a lot of these guys. But I could see it.
I was just gonna say, Julio, you got to pay her to leave. That's all you got to say. All I got to say.
Uh-oh.
Just pay her to leave.
Oh, look at them. Both of them shook each other's hands and poked each other in the eye. That's funny.
What in the my goodness, what the fuck was that? He didn't even touch anybody. The guy in the red trunk, or in the red long boys.
Javon Evans.
Okay.
It's almost like he pushed off of Sean Spears.
Okay, yeah, that might have been what happened. Oh, apparently they're dogs. Oh shit.
Oh, nice counter.
Did your window just fall off the track, or did the motor stop working?
On the driver's side? What is it, stuck?
He just said it stopped. It just broke
today.
It's not a bad way
Hooli,
to go.
Get out of my brain. Get out of my brain, Hooli. Get out of my brain. I was like, they'll make a great tag team. They look like a great tag team. They'll be tag team champions in no time.
Word.
Oh, big clothesline. Yeah, Trick Williams is main roster ready. He is main roster ready.
Okay. You may have a broken connection from the motor arm.
The motor sounds like a camera.
Ones in the chat. Put the ones in the chat if you acknowledge the tribal queen.
So the ones in it. God damn it.
You can just throw. You're on stream, bro. You can throw it up yourself, just like this.
There. I want to make sure I put 3 ones up. 3 ones up. My one plus the 2 I got in the chat right now. Bam. You know I acknowledge the tribal queen. Springboard. Oh.
Well, Hooli, if you remember, we had a lot of people being clowns the other night in JD's chat. So, people getting benched and or banned for no fucking reason. Very arbitrarily and irrelevantly irreverently, I should say. Right, Guardian. That's what I was saying. Even then, who actually mentioned that to me? Jason Barker. the tribal king or the tribal chief.
Guy.
Yeah.
I was like, who is Barker?
Yeah, Jason Barker, the tribal chief or whatever.
Wow,
well, Guardian, you weren't even getting any backlash. It was strictly Jason Barker. So, like, you were doing your job.
Yeah, you definitely was. Jeremy is Ethan Page, is he Canadian too? He's Canadian, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Sean Spears and Ethan. Okay, so now, all right, makes sense. But damn, he's getting booed. And he is digging this. Don't forget, we're gonna get into the we're gonna get into a nice little Money in the Bank post review after this. I've already got we've only had Jason was benching VIPs. What was his problem, dude?
Stupidly.
Uh-oh. Oh my God! Nice spot.
Like, by no means do we want to make this a hate stream on anybody in the community, but I mean, we're going to point out stupid shit when it happens.
Yeah. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you're on Twitter or X,
Jen, you really don't want to. You don't want to wrench in JD's chat. You don't want to wrench.
No, you don't. You don't. It's oh God, it's chaotic. It is chaotic.
About one it because I would definitely do the job, but no, as far as like enjoying it and not being driven insane by it, no, not gonna go that far.
Oh shit! No,
the chairman.
Oh, the back. They are doing the 10. They are doing 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. They are going crazy. Oh, Javon Evans, you're back, bro. You're back. Going for the C4? Nope. Ooh. Uh-oh. Tricky. C4 into the chair.
No shit. Yeah, Hooli. For sure.
One,
Rage,
two. What's up, Rage? Hey, y'all, let me tell you something about this person. Let me tell you something about my girl Rage, man. Rage is my hero. Okay.
Rage troll in the house.
She is my hero. When it came to Destiny, Rage is my hero. She is my knight in shiny armor. She has helped me. Her and Kratos have helped me so much. And I can't thank them enough. Rage, I hope you're having an awesome Sunday. And I hope you're doing so good with your sobriety. Keep it up. We believe in you, Rage. And we're going to get back on some Destiny real soon. She says, I'll be trying to help.
Well, no. And here's the thing, Rage, with sobriety, like say, I'm not even gonna try and get into the whole preaching thing, but I have a ongoing kind of alcoholism in my family and in my behavior. I've quelled it a lot just by trying to focus on getting in shape and working out. Because I mean, drinking fucks up your gains, and no, that's why I'm heavy on working out now, so I can kind of keep that keep from drinking like I used to, because I'll drink like a fish.
Yeah, we all do.
Ask Hooli. They both
Mr.
know.
Yeah, Mr. almost taking his damn ear off and shit. About to become Mick Foley up in here. But anyways, we all did a little bit of drinking on the 4th of July, Rage. I hope yours was as spectacular as everybody else's were, because I didn't do no drinking until after I got off of work. But yeah, You are forgiven for that day. It was a holiday. How could you not? How could you not?
Hey, just maintain it. Just keep going. Stay strong. We got you. We're here for you, Rage.
So this time, Rage, instead of going 12 days, let's go 24. And let's just keep going.
Yep.
Keep going.
Try and
ain't no way
it.
I'm giving up my Ain't no way I'm giving up my
a good percentage of days, yeah, for sure.
Trick and Javon Evans are going crazy.
Yeah, they're losing their fucking minds.
He jumped over the pole. He did a ricochet move. Oh! Trick is out.
What the fuck? He literally climbed up the ropes and was like, let me get on your arm so you can fuck me up.
C4. Trick is still down. Could be, should be. Oh my God. Oh, wow.
Oh, bro, I'm just lighting it for a couple extra drags on like that. I don't give a shit if it stays lit. Everybody's such a critic. Fine, you know what? I'll smoke the whole fucking thing right now. Everybody's gonna cry and be such a critic of me because I'm on camera subjecting myself to this criticism gladfully and willfully just for your guys' entertainment. So fuck off kindly. Banned from blunts. The fuck?
I can picture Hooley.
Dirty pool,
I can picture Hooley looking at the computer like, damn, Jeremy, how many times you gonna slide that?
No, it's just my face case brain. Oh,
oh, wow, what a spill.
What the? That was insane.
Oh! Oh! No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Oh, Trick saved it.
I swear, you talk that kind of shit like 35, 60 times more. I swear to God, we're not friends no more. I just can't fucking deal with this kind of back talk. God. You guys are so mean to me.
I missed you guys, man. Fuck, God damn it.
No,
oh, shit. Oh.
Doesn't help that I have a little snuffer here that I set it and it goes out. So.
Oh, nice kick. Oh. Missed the pump kick. Oh.
I mean, there's a option to renegotiate it, maybe like 52 or whatever, but I mean,
you got soft as AWFT.
Oh boy.
This 20-year-old is proving that he belongs, apparently.
What?
Oh. Sean Spears with the jump in. The chairman of the board.
In my opinion, most of the casuals in
no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Sean Spears.
Another ass from their elbow looking for attention. The VIPs who and those who donate keep it real 99%. Yep. Most people don't know a wrist lock from a wristwatch, Guardian.
Yep.
That is definitely true. Plus, half the people in that chat are just there to talk shit and give their fucking irreverent, nonsensical opinions.
Oh! Bam!
Yeah, assessment.
All right, 1, 2. And Trick had to save his title again. I like this Javon Evans guy. He's good.
Damn. I mean, he just whooped that Trick straight out the ring. Well, sometimes
I'm on that same page.
There's really no point in trying to argue with these dumb people who are just gonna, like, you can get, okay, well, what will it take for you to see the point that I'm trying to make? Well, okay, well, this, and this, and then you show them, like, or explain to them the dynamic that they're talking about, and they're like, I still don't buy it. I don't buy it. No, they're stupid. You can't reason with some of those people. A lot of them.
Me and Guardian on the same wavelength. Because I rarely give my opinions. Most of the time, I don't say nothing. I'm just in there and I'm looking. If anybody get disrespectful, I know what to do.
Like, generally, when I'm in JD's chat, like, I'm chatting to him, not anybody else, really. Like, I'll just be like, yeah, I agree with that, blah, 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 and whatever reasoning I have. And if you see it, if they see it, they see it. If they don't, whatever. Maybe it sparks somebody else's eye. But Ethan Page is definitely having a breakout performance.
He is. This is about as best I've seen Ethan Page look in probably about the last 2 years in AEW up until now. Like, I'll jump into JD's chat and I'll say, what's up, family? And everybody say hi, and I say hi respectively back. And that's usually it for me. Until somebody gets out of line or get disrespected. Then I got to bench somebody. Oh, here comes Sean Spears. Going for another Ego's Edge. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
What did I say?
Wow.
Oh, damn. What did I
say? Good shit. That was fucking awesome. Good for
What
Ethan.
did I say? I said the Dark Horse would be Ethan Page. Oh my God. Do you realize that according to everybody, because I'm going to tell you what everybody is saying right now. This was
Tony
a big
Khan
slap to
like,
Tony Khan's
what have
face.
I done?
And new NXT champion. This is going to be considered a slap into Tony Khan's face.
Yes,
that's what's going. That's what the people are going to say.
You can look at Trick. He is pissed. He's just like, what happened? I couldn't do it. I couldn't stop it.
Look at Ethan Page.
Oh my God.
What a dick.
That was nuts.
Dick he is.
It was a little bit overbooked, but I mean, that was cool. That was a cool match.
That was a cool ending. It just felt like that's the way it was going to go. You do realize that everybody gets two reigns as NXT champion. Braun Breaker had it. Pretty much everybody before them had it. The women, they went through it except for Asuka. So I'm pretty sure if Trick don't actually, I do not see Trick Williams getting another. He'll get another shot, but he will not win it. Ethan Page will win it outright, and Trick Williams is going to get called up.
That was a hell of an ending, man, for that high knee to make him fall into pinning position and for Trick to be pulled out and held there. Wow. Like, I mean, the simple timing of it all is executed flawlessly. Yeah. Like, if you watch that end sequence, that was timed flawlessly.
Sean Spears and Trick Williams is about to have a feud. Basically, Trick Williams stays where he is. Sean Spears moves up the card a little bit now.
Oh shit! Did you see the flash at the end? Don't say his name.
I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting on it. Oh my God. Listen.
Don't say his name.
Damn you,
Don't
Jeremy. Damn you,
Don't
Jeremy.
say his name.
You mentioned him earlier. You half-ass mentioned him earlier, and the man shows up on my TV.
I don't believe in Joe Hendry.
He said that he told Shawn Michaels that he was not done. That he was not done in NXT.
Joe Hendry. Picture of him doing the cliche smile or whatever flashed on the screen right as the end credits were coming up.
If it's Joe Hendry, then that might tell me that Trick may not go after. I think you probably get this little feud with Sean Spears, and then Trick will get called up. I think Sean Spears will probably end up getting called up too as well. But but good Lord, that is
that was an interesting
Joe
ending.
Hendry. Joe Hendry. I did like the ending though. I think that ending was pretty cool. I do. I definitely do believe that it was pretty cool. Let me go ahead and change the colors real quick. My apologies. Give me a second. Let's get a more. There we go. We'll get a more green to show what the topic is. So, appreciate you guys joining for the Heatwave watch along. Yes, your new NXT champion is all ego. Ethan Page.
Yeah, that was.
Or should I say to what the trolls want to say? To what the trolls want to say is, ha ha, Tony Khan. Come on, guys. Let's get real.
I mean, it's going to be a fair assertion whenever, like, if it's not already happening now. Let's see. Let's just review a little bit of Twitter.
While Jeremy is going ahead is checking on Twitter real quick, so we're going to get into this Money in the Bank. I said Money in the Paint. Money in the Bank post show review. Y'all know what it is. It is your boy Big O, and I want to kind of set it right a little bit. So we'll do this as we'll do it this way instead.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We have swerved into the Money post-show review. It's your boy Big O, along with the bro from the Mo, Mr. Dakota Kayfabe himself, Mr. Swole Man himself, the mid-smart Jeremy. And in my eyes, I think Money in the Bank was a good pay-per-view. It did what it needed to do. I think everything played out as far as the winners of your Money in the Bank ladder match briefcase. The winners with one being Drew McIntyre and the other being Tiffany Stratton. I told you guys. I think those were pretty predictable after Jey Uso was actually claimed to be the overall favorite to win that. I'm going to start here with this first question right here. We're going to start with the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Give me your assertion, Jeremy, of what did you think of that match?
Pointless. In the grand scheme of things, pointless. Because I mean, we all know Drew won and then tried to capitalize on it at the end of the show and didn't work out. Or at least at the championship match, didn't work out. And it was a waste of a gimmick. Now what we've been saying intermittently through the show is this even a viable gimmick for an entire show? or does it need to move back and relegated to another show, preferably Mania, where it was originally installed at, and have them kind of have a Money in the Bank centric WrestleMania build? Like, and there's aspects to that you can add or subtract, but no, as far as the men's Money in the Bank, like say it was just pointless compared to the women's. The way they played it was just made it irrelevant compared to the women.
Oh yeah, yeah. I thought it was a pretty interesting Money in the Bank. It was predictable due to storylines and how storylines were going because, like I mentioned on Rob's stream, that this has just been a game of one-upsmanship between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. CM Punk does this, Drew McIntyre does this. It's all about screwing each other out. No Diddy. It's all
It's a
about who
giant
can outscrew the other person, and that's what it is, And Drew McIntyre winning and cashing in later on against Damian Priest to have CM Punk. We knew that it was going to happen. There was even rumors of somebody else other than CM Punk costing Drew the match. That person was rumored to be a one AJ Lee, but that didn't happen. It was CM Punk that came out, caused it to happen, even screwed over Seth Rollins in the process as well. There was and we'll get to the world championship match here in a little bit. But as we all know, um, Drew McIntyre did win the Money in the Bank briefcase. The spot of the night for me was that sunset flip um, to Carmelo Hayes from the top of the ladder to the bridging ladder between the rope and the ladder. That looked absolutely terrible. That sucked. I know it sucked. And I hope Melo is cool after that spot right there. So, but for now,
Yeah,
for at least a couple,
that was really the only spot that stood
yeah.
out in my mind. So yeah.
So for at least a couple of hours, congratulations to Drew McIntyre winning the men's Money in the Bank briefcase. The second match on the card was the Intercontinental Championship match: Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn. Your winner of that match was indeed the home country boy in Sami Zayn, won with the haluva kick. Great match, fantastic match between these two. I could see these guys going at least another one or two more times. What was your take on that match, Jeremy?
Man, I really don't have an opinion. Like it was hard for me to get into this show, and after my opinion of the whole Money in the Bank as a whole, kind of at this point, really downgraded my hype for and care for a lot of this. So, but ultimately, as far because Sammy's just at this point, he's just padding his record. I mean, it was nice to have
Yes,
a
Jim.
good title win for him. It was nice to have a good title win, but I really didn't care because we've seen Sammy on a title run with the IC title before, and it's had link to it, and
Yeah.
this is going to be nothing necessarily short of that. But I mean, it's all just filler to get us to a different point and juncture. And
So,
I mean,
so
it just kind of is what it
who
is.
does?
I like that Braun Breaker he put over Braun Breaker very much so in the course of this. So it had
Mhm.
purpose and it achieved its purpose, but it didn't pull me in like other matches, or at least just the aspect of the gimmick of the show itself. Like I just didn't care. The
So
only real
who?
match that I actually gave a shit about was Seth and Damien, and that was kind of
We're going to talk about that.
that was fucked up.
Yeah,
That was the only
we're
thing
going
that
to
I
get to
cared.
that. Yeah, we'll get into that match here in a little bit. Sami Zayn won. I thought it was an excellent match between the two. Is it my match of the night? No, it wasn't. The spot of the night for me was Sami Zayn taking that incredible leaping outside clothesline onto the announce table from Braun Breaker from the apron to the announce table. That was absolutely amazing. And but one little slip from Braun Breaker cost him the rest of the match. Sami Zayn caught him in the corner, hit him with that haluva kick. 1, 2, 3, and still your Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn. Who takes the title off of Sami? Will it be Sheamus? Will it be Ludwig Kaiser? Will it be Braun Breaker? But who takes the IC title off of Sami Zayn?
There's a number of people it could be. I'd honestly be interested to see a Sami LA Knight dynamic, if you ask me. Like, I know they're on different shows potentially. Is that the case? They're on different shows? Okay. Well, I wouldn't mind seeing a Sami LA Knight kind of dynamic going on, but I mean, in the sense that what they're doing, you don't want to recycle things, and you don't necessarily want to give a spot to somebody who doesn't necessarily need it. I thought what they did in giving Braun Breaker the spot in the IC title match was an interesting play, just because it not only put a big roadblock in the path for Sami, but it also put a new up and comer talent, however, a legacy name, still up and coming, still trying to put him over in Braun Breaker. So it did plenty, but at the same time, it just wasn't as appealing as it would be to somebody else. But that's also another problem, is who it might do. It might be more intriguing with somebody else, but it very well also may not necessarily achieve a lot in the long run besides just the padding of a record. So, like, it just depends on how you play it. And you can think about many different options. But yeah, Ludwig Kaiser, considering the whole Gunter Imperium aspect, I think that would probably be one of the most logical directions they could go in. But it just really depends.
Yeah, I think Ludwig Kaiser will be somebody good enough to go after Sami and the IC title again.
Right.
You can definitely give Braun Breaker another shot to and maybe this time put him over as the new champion. I as far as anybody else, I just on Raw I don't see. On SmackDown I could see again Sheamus. You know, the babyface versus babyface dynamic. I could definitely see that.
Has Sheamus ever held the IC title?
No, he has not held the IC. That's the only title he has been alluded to.
That's another
maybe
good
you
name.
can have that
Contention
Bash at Berlin. Sheamus versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. I think that'll be a pretty banger and a good over match right there. Chad Gable, I think we've already seen before. I think that's pretty much done and over with. But Sami Zayn right now is currently your Intercontinental Champion. Match between those two. I'm digging Sami Zayn's title run. Hopefully they do more with it.
It's definitely going a distance from what it can see. Like, there's no real stopping it at this point. Unless you, like, say, with the likes of somebody who is one of his bigger adversaries. Like, who knows? Maybe it could just be what it is, and KO's just like, I kind of want to have a shot at that title.
Yeah, it could definitely be that. You know, even though Kevin Owens is on SmackDown.
Let's have another renewed, however friendly, rivalry. Who knows?
Exactly.
Like,
you know, we haven't.
Can they coexist as friends while being contention for the same title?
Right. Like we've had. I mean, I don't know who knows what's going to happen to AJ Styles when he gets back to the States, because I know he's overseas doing a little mini Japan show. So we'll have to wait and see. It was a good match. I enjoyed it. I liked it. That match got about 4 out of 5 stars in my book. Sami versus Braun Breaker. It was good. Actually, I think I might have seen you, Jeremy, post that in Rob's chat yesterday. 4 out of 5 stars for the Sami versus Braun match.
Yeah.
Next up, we had a little, I guess you could say, intermission when we had Trish Stratus, who also was the host of Money in the Bank, she came out in the segment and introduced the 16-time world champion, John Cena. Cena came down to the ring, hyped up the crowd as he normally does. Usual Cena shtick, rhetoric, this and that, wave the flag and this and that. But then it got real serious as he started talking about retirement. And John Cena has announced that he is going on the tour starting as of yesterday up until WrestleMania 41. Basically called everybody in the back, said if you want some, come get some. Me and the bro from the Mo, we discussed this during the Heatwave show, intermittently, of course. And one of the questions that we brought up was, does John Cena go after number 17? Of course, a few of you guys put in your own little perspective.
I'm still here.
On how it could be attained, and whether if you like myself is obsolete. We're trying to get them back.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know what the hell. I don't know what's going on here, but it looked like bushes in the wind blowing fierce. Okay, there he is. The YS6 is here, says Jid.
Right.
Oh shit.
Rendering himself obsolete.
Oh shit.
No.
Man, did you guys see that QR code at the end of the intro? I had a QR code at the end of the intro. I don't know what that was about.
Nope.
I have no idea what that was about. There was a QR code at the end of the intro. Y'all need to go back and watch it. And scan it and tell me what happens. Scan it and tell me what happens. But anyway, Cena's going on his world tour, his retirement world tour. We all talked about it. We all put our little input on it. At the end of the day, if you were to give one final decision on which way you wanted to go, mid-Mo Smart, my bro from the Mo, as far as it for John Cena and number 17, your ultimate final decision, how would you want it to go?
Like say I want him with his former opinion, whether he wants to he's always said that he didn't really ever want to have the world title record, or at least take that away from Flair. And so him tying it was a consolation. And based on that, I don't think that it's a good idea that he surpasses that record anyway, just because like if he's just going to retire, what's the point? Because I mean, he's just going to drop the title and then it goes, it's just vacant. So I mean, at the cost, you take per se Cody at any which point. If he holds onto the title for that long until Mania next year, like, and it could be somebody different by all means, but what's the cost at that point in taking the title off of Cody only by Cena, only for him to immediately retire and drop the title, and then it's just vacant again? There's no point. And so I feel like whether he wins the title only at Chamber, only to lose it at Mania, that's another interesting dynamic. But I don't see the value or the point in having a title on Cena for a month and a half at most, if at all, only for him to drop it.
Right.
It's stupid. So when I say that he can win the Royal Rumble and then have that lead up and that build the verbal feud and whatever kind of coexist matches, tag team trios matches, 6-man, whatever you want to put him in with said champion at the time, only for him to go to Mania and ultimately lose in his retirement, which is said to be probably his last match.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make any sense for him to win the title only for him to immediately drop it and for it to be vacant and then on to the next one. Like there's no point.
I like both ideas you and Hooli made earlier because you can make it work. But for long-term booking, it
Right.
probably would have to be Royal Rumble. He doesn't necessarily have to do much as far as just win the Royal Rumble and then go straight to Mania, then lose and
He can
retire.
say he wants the title all he wants. He can say that all he wants, but that's kayfabe. Like, in my opinion, I do not see Cena wanting to have that record. Like, that's the last and probably one of the few disrespectful things that you could actually do at the level he's at to Ric Flair. I just see that as a kind of a whether.
Because I agree with you. Like I agree with you. But it's more or less because I always look at it from both sides. What if he did, and what if he didn't? If he didn't, I think the Royal Rumble would be the best way. I could also see it being the Elimination Chamber, how he wins the Elimination Chamber to get a shot, but loses at the end.
Like,
but then, I also looked at it to where as if they were to pull a trigger, the best way to give him the title would be put the title on the line at the Chamber. But I'm not in favor.
But that's the least amount of time. That's not only the least amount of time that you could really feasibly have the build for a champion into the WrestleMania fold, and then for him to immediately lose it and then retire. Like, what purpose was that reign for anything more than giving him that record? Like, there has to be more purpose.
Exactly.
There has to be more purpose.
Let's do this. This is going to be a topic for the week. So we're going to put a pin in this subject. That's going to be a topic for Tuesday's show. And I guarantee you we're going to spend a lot of time trying to figure that out. Yeah. He doesn't
and realistically,
but
at this stage,
you have people out there saying they want that number 17. You're going to have people saying that.
Realistically, you think at this stage in Cena's career, you think that do you guys really want to see Cena as a viable world champion at this stage in his career when he's already mentioned that he wants to retire and that he is going to retire? Do you really want to see that? Who really thinks that that's going to make any kind of sense for any actual legitimate reign?
And you got
other
people
than
that
actually just build to a feud that ends in him retiring. I don't have what it takes anymore. Obviously, I was and he puts over the incumbent champion, and we go from there. He rides off into the sunset. He can make a and whatnot from now on.
People's going to want that because they're going to want him. I want him to get the 17th championship reign. I want him to be the greatest of all time.
Well,
but
these people
he
stupid.
That's not needed.
These people are ignorant, and they don't know anything about formula, about legacy, or much less do they care. Much less do they give a shit. So all they want is that instant gratification. Oh, I love Cena. I love Cena. Oh, I love Cena. I want to see him world champion one more time. And it's fucking ridiculous. There is no fucking need for Cena to be champion. He can put past.
He doesn't need Cena. Cena does not need the title. He doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
He does not need the title.
He can be put.
You can make a story. You can make a story sound believable as much as you want, and it'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be good. You can have that story as long as you want, all the way through the Royal Rumble, through WrestleMania, to give hope to all the C Nation out there. He doesn't need it if he's going to retire.
No.
The fact of the matter is this: you can tell a great story about how much number 17 would mean to this man, but at the end of the day, he's going to lose that Mania match. He's going to lose that Mania match. But I want us to put a pin on it because I'm going to go into a deeper discussion about it on Tuesday. but he does not need that to retire with. You want him to retire as a champion? For what?
When Hooley just said this, he said, "Have Cena win the U.S. title one more time and do the U.S. challenge." That is a much more feasible idea. But how long can he reasonably do that? How long can he reasonably do that before it's really time to start moving on? Like whether he hits a good stride with it, and then that disrupts whatever situation down the road where he's got championship situation. Like he loses. And almost immediately turns around and goes into the Royal Rumble. He loses that title and immediately turns around and enters the Royal Rumble at number 30 and is in contention for the world title. Like that is probably the only way I can be okay with him falling into a mid-card story to progress it to a main card, only for him to retire. Retire, not win a title and we're gonna play around part-time at the very most, but I could just see him dropping the title as soon as he wins it. There's no point.
No. Third match on the card, we have the World Heavyweight Championship match: Damian Priest versus Seth freaking Rollins. This was a good match.
It was a good match.
It didn't really do anything but just give Punk an outing to come out and fuck up some shit.
What it really did was just eliminate Seth from the entire equation for however many months, and now he's just relegated to whatever fucking story.
But I'm gonna talk about that here in this segment right here. Your winner of the match was Damian Priest. Spot of the match was the Drew McIntyre cash in and failed. That makes him the third person in Money in the Bank history to cash in and fail to win the champion. All thanks to one CM Punk. Now, CM Punk, not only did he do that, he also cost Seth Rollins a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. Which brings me to this thought and this theory, because I think this is what's going to happen. Gunther is going to win the world title at SummerSlam. Seth Rollins is going to be number one on the list to go after Gunther, and he's going to fail terribly against Gunther. Damian Priest is probably going to get a rematch. Drew McIntyre is probably going to get a little somewhere in there, but it's going to definitely be after Punk.
You really think they're going to pull the string? They're going to pull the trigger at Bash of Berlin? You really think so?
I do. But I actually think SummerSlam, Damian Priest is losing that title.
I guess I'm just wondering what kind of payoff this whole world title situation is going to have for Drew McIntyre in the long run, because he's just dicking around with Punk, and he's had so many botched or thwarted championship matches and possibilities. Like, when does this?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Cena,
I forgot all about Damian Sandow.
I
forgot all about Sandow and Theory. I forgot about Sandow and Theory. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Remember the business briefcase, the leather business briefcase that he was toting around?
I do think he won the Money in the Bank.
He did. He definitely did. The year after RVD won it, I believe. But yeah, this was just this match was just to make sure you get more heat between Punk and McIntyre going into SummerSlam. That's all that was. Yeah, but Drew McIntyre fails, Damian Priest retains, and still your World Heavyweight Champion. Number 4 on the match, the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. This was absolutely fantastic. I have never watched a ladder match that was absolutely exciting from damn near start to finish. I love Chelsea Green's role in this. It was absolutely perfect for her. Everybody showed what they could do. Your winner. I told you guys. At Elimination Chamber, I told you guys who was winning the women's Money in the Bank briefcase.
He did a toe-to-toe. He did a toe-to-toe.
I told you Tiffany Stratton was winning the Money in the Bank briefcase. I told you. I want to give some props. That the spot that I love so. Lord have mercy, when Io Sky and Lila Valkyria was on that ladder, and Lyra got stomped down to unconscious in the tree of woe position on the ladder, only to lift up and German suplex Io right off of that ladder, was fucking crazy. And Chelsea Green, she took the bump of the night in my book.
Yes, she did.
When she took that ladder to the tables, she earned some of that respect. But Tiffy time, y'all know what time it is. She will thwart Charlotte from getting close to Bayley. WrestleMania,
okay.
It will be versus Bayley for the WWE Women's Championship. She's so far ahead of herself as far as progression in this company. It's absolutely ridiculous. It is Tiffy time in the WWE.
So this is seven. This is seven people who have lost. Braun Strowman is also on that list, as well as now Drew McIntyre. So it's seven. No, there's seven. If you count, if now you count Austin Theory, yeah.
So who else?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Braun Strowman was Hooli and I basically were saying this at the very same time. Braun Strowman was number 6. It was the 6th name, and then now 7 is Drew McIntyre. But yeah,
wait. Go over the names again. There's literally 6 of them. Oh, Braun. Wait a minute. When did Braun try to catch in? I don't remember Braun. Oh, was that when he was running around calling himself Monster in the Bank or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah, it says John Cena, Damian Sandow, Carmella, Baron Corbin, Austin Theory, Braun Strowman, and now Drew McIntyre.
Okay, so it's 6 minus Carmella.
No, Carmella was in it too. Or was involved in that 6. Yeah, John Cena, Damian Sandow, Carmella, Baron Corbin, Braun Strowman, Austin Theory, and now Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre. That is crazy. Oh yeah, and Otis did too. Otis won it too, but he lost the briefcase in the match, so it wasn't technically a cash in because he lost it to the Miz, I believe. Yeah, he lost it to the Miz, and the Miz cashed in and won the title. Yeah, he lost it to the Miz. But congratulations to Tiffany Stratton on becoming Miss Tiffy in the Bank. Going to get interesting over there on SmackDown. And finally, and well, help her. But he didn't cash in though. But he didn't cash in. Miz cashed in and won the title.
Yeah, wasn't Miz hiding, waiting in the wings? Miz was hiding and waiting in the wings during a spot, and I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I need to go back and do some real research. We might have to pull out our Super Sleuth hats tonight.
Yeah. And finally, the last match on the card was only 5 matches. It was the 6-man tag match. It was the team of RKO, Randy and Kevin Owens, and Cody Rhodes versus the Bloodline team of
Wallace was a bloodline
Tonga
stroke. I was
in the
not.
debut of Jacob Fatu. I knew the bloodline was going to win because if you have Jacob Fatu entering, you was not going to let him lose his first match.
He
And
probably
Cody
did.
and he probably did. He probably did. That was the beginning of the end of what you call heavy machinery. So hell yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Jake Fatu and the Bloodline, they win the match. Cody gets pinned by Solo Sikoa, which they're going to try to play that into some kind of storyline to get Solo a title shot against
I
Cody
want to say this
Rhodes.
real quick. How about the conditioning and shape that that Jacob Fatu is in right now? The shape and conditioning he compared to what he was
advertised.
in
Yeah, he was advertised. He's advertised as what he is. So absolutely, Jacob Fatu is that dude. He definitely is that dude. There's a few spots in this match. Jacob Fatu no sold Orton's draping DDT. I think the crowd. The crowd was chanting.
They better not make a thing of doing that though, because that really undersells. That oversells the tolerance, the pain tolerance, and capability of making taking the moves from Jacob, but at the same time, it really underplays Randy's capability as a veteran. But at the same time, it's
when he no sold.
His little Viper mid rope DDT. But like as long as they don't do that very often or leave that strictly to Jacob Fatu only kind of situation, no, I don't want to see that ever again.
Yeah, that was the only spot that he no sold too the whole match. I made sure I wrote that down too.
Spot, because like say you can't treat him. You can't treat a veteran like that. Especially if that was
crowd deserved a spot. Yeah, the crowd deserved a spot in the match by chanting "Fu Solo" throughout majority of the match. Solo hits a spear for a close 2 count on Cody, and of course, I call it the double tap low blow by Tonga Loa.
Slop style.
And
he straight up fucking punched Kevin Owens, and then gave him a reach around, and in turn hit his teammate's head. Like he straight up punched. He punched his brother in the head while trying to give a low blow to Kevin Owens. That was some kind of move. I'll tell you what.
That was hilarious. That was hilarious. They showed the backstage little segment. They all was laughing at the end. Like, dude, you hit me in the head. Like that.
Well, even then,
that was just
in the moment
hilarious.
it happened.
Too funny. Too funny.
Tonga Loa's face.
Bloodline wins. That was pretty funny. Bloodline wins. Jacob Fatu came in and just started doing whisper in the winds and super kicking every goddamn body and did a huge impaler DDT to Cody Rhodes before helping Solo hit his Samoan Spike for the 1, 2, 3. And Bloodline wins the main event. They stay on top. Who knows what's going to happen? I guess we're going to have to wait until Friday on SmackDown to see what happens. A few side notes that I put in here. As Jeremy mentioned, Jacob Fatu looks as advertised. The guy is a fucking monster. And I'm going to be doing the solo dance because the Jacob dance because Jacob Fatu he's that dude right now in the bloodline. And during the match, Michael Cole does mention Gorillas of Destiny and Bullet Club during this match. I do believe there's going to be a storyline later on with Cody Rhodes and Tongaloa and Tamatonga as far as Bullet Club references being involved in it. And also, I wanted to talk about this as a little small side note because you got Paul Heyman being taken off of TV of SmackDown due to the
That
beatdown
was
of the
a
Bloodline.
masterful.
Now, some
That was a
people,
masterful.
I had a couple people, it was very, very the way it was done. I've had a couple people on Twitter ask me, why did they do that? Well, because for one, Paul Heyman has to be turned babyface now, fully babyface for Roman. So there's going to be an episode of SmackDown where the Bloodlines are going to be gloating and taking over and doing all this stuff, and Paul Heyman's going to come out and he's going to tease that Roman is returning.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys, it's business is in words of good old JR. Business is definitely about to pick up within the next couple of months.
A little
And
bit.
we're going to cover it all here on my channel. So make sure you guys are subscribed because you
I do
don't want to
want
miss nothing that's going down. Go
I do
ahead.
want
Go
to
ahead.
address one thing excuse me, both Jen and Julie are talking about. WWE just uploaded a clip of Ethan Page winning tonight. Direct shot at AEW, which is very correct. WWE is saying
Did
to
we just say that? Did we
AEW
just say that?
they are equal to a feeder system by posting that. WWE making TK know his role in the industry. That is very much what the intended shot was supposed to mean. Yeah. And
Oh wait.
they're
I love these
the
Gen Mark.
AEW
I
response,
love these Gen Mark.
AEW's typical response is going to center around, oh well, he didn't. It was somehow his fault, and you can put credence into that, and maybe not at the same time. It was probably both. Yeah, Marco Stunt showed back up last night, but that was only to address a open
Yeah,
challenge.
I heard.
I don't think he's going to be at all frequent back in the company unless they, for whatever reason, find a way to reincorporate him. But I don't see the point in it. Not at this point in their evolution as a company.
Yeah, I was gonna say it
As far,
it definitely wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me.
but in the idea that
Definitely was surprised.
all
But
that
guys,
WWE just gave Ethan Page a title when AEW never did. They only put him with some possible guys who could have a title, but they never did give him one. And now, as soon as he steps foot in, within the first month, he steps into NXT. Now he's the NXT champion. So that's what they're saying, and that is exactly what a feeder system does: is feed the up and coming talent to the next company who's going to treat them the way they need to. Yep.
yeah,
It,
that
kinda
is
sad because we all
and you
love
know
it.
what? And we said that too, Jeremy. And we said that too, Jeremy. We was like, watch, we're gonna see people on social media saying, hey, that's gonna be a shot to the slap in the face to
As soon
Tony
as I
Khan.
saw
That's
him,
exactly what we said
as soon as I
about
saw
10,
him step foot
15
into
minutes
that,
ago.
as soon as he had that last match with, I was like, this isn't over. They're gonna pull the trigger probably in the next show for sure, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I knew that's what they was going to do, but anyways, hey, congratulations to Ethan Page, new NXT champion.
breakout.
Heatwave. Heatwave. I'm gonna give Heatwave a 7.5 out of 10. It was a decent show. It was a decent show. Good, a lot of good wrestling. I'll
With the
say that.
caliber
But
of
where they go
wrestling, yeah,
next from here?
definitely earned a 7
Yeah,
for sure. But with the
yeah,
coronation of a new champion, especially in Ethan Page, who's very deserving in his own right. I'll give it a 7.5
yeah, yeah.
for
So
sure.
very, very decent, very good show. Where they go with it now? I believe Trick Williams is going to get called up pretty soon. And like I said, we're gonna get some Mellow and Trick on the main roster, So, but that's it. That's all I got. That is our Money in the
That's it.
Bank post show. Pretty good weekend for wrestling overall. Of course, hey, I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be here with you guys, man. Nice little break I needed to kind of get everything in perspective. And now we're going to get back in the flow of things. Tuesday we got a big old wrap up. We're gonna put the cherry on top to this John Cena retirement discussion. Next Sunday we're gonna do a DNR NXT. Which takeover is going to be? I have no idea, but we'll figure it out. And Midmo Smart, do you have anything you want to say? Anything? Are you working on anything pretty soon?
I mean, I'm still in the inception phases of a new channel. It's still just kind of being considered and whatnot. There's just been a lot of stuff going on in my personal life lately, and in the world that's just taking my focus away from the show. It's not. I am considering resuming production and stuff, but like I say, it's just something I've got to carefully consider over the next week or two. So.
Okay.
But no, other
than
that,
cool,
like I say, at Midmost Mark on YouTube and catch up on the first 10 episodes of wrestling that we've already covered. Yeah, that's about it.
All right, guys. Well, with that being said, man, we're going to sign off here, man. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe. If you're on Twitch, make sure you hit that follow button. Here's my Twitch handle right here. At BiggOh8701 on Twitch. Make sure you hit that follow. Throw a few hearts out there, man. We're just trying to expand the Bebe family, if you will, man. But look, I guess I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Go subscribe to Rob. Funny Rob, baby. He'll do the I guess we're doing the Big Mo Bebe podcast tomorrow for Monday Night Raw. He's probably gonna talk a little bit about this past weekend. And of course, you know, Rob is going to wait until his favorite day of the week to get excited, which will be Wednesday. You know, Wednesdays and Saturdays is his favorite days of the weeks. You know, I don't even know why that guy even covered WWE. I don't even know why that guy covers WWE. He doesn't even get excited for watch-alongs in WWE no more. But he screams and yells for AEW.
He'll get
see that. Oh God!
Yeah, he
shout out to you, Rob. Shout out to you, bro.
AEW. He definitely doesn't pop the same way for WWE as he does AEW. That's for sure.
Yeah. That's why.
Oh no!
And
hold on.
That's why.
Oh my God! Stop.
Yes. Stuck for the time. Okay.
There he goes.
Okay. I think we're. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. There we go. Rob is clown shoes.
That's my favorite clown.
But guys, look, that's going to do it, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate to my people. Appreciate the Hooli. Appreciate to you, Jen. Thank you, Dr. and Mrs. Evil, for stopping by. Appreciate you. Patrick Palmer, Terminator, whoever else was up in here. Joe Hendry, if he was in here. Appreciate you. Vlad, appreciate you for being here, bro. Eddie, thank you, man. Appreciate y'all, you guys, man. It feels good to be back in the swing of things, man. It's finna get even better because we got some new things coming pretty soon. I'll talk to you guys about that later. I may open up the Bebe gas station tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that. I got plenty of content on my channel, man. Go check it out. Man, support the family. Shout out to Guardian, JD, Jesse, Rage, Jen, just everybody in general, man. Love you guys, man. If I miss you guys, you know who you are. But we're going to get up out of here. On behalf of your boy, Big O, and the mid-most smart, Mr. Dakota Kayfabe, we are out. Deuces.